All right. Looks like we're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the best thing that's happened to you today so far. I can say that with confidence, at least, right?
Oh, yeah, you sound super confident. Let's see. So, all right, before we get started, I'm going to put this on Twitter that we're live. And that's my Pomodoro timer that everybody's hearing. There we go. If you can't get the footer in there, just publish it anyway.
No, I got it.
All right. And Daniel Warren Johnson is here. I forgot already. Stan, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
We're gonna have some guests today. From our usual cast of characters on Stegman and His Amazing Friends. But I'm just gonna start drawing because that's what I'm gonna do here.
You start drawing, and I'll tell people about how I was on TV last night.
What were you on TV for?
Nice.
I went to a wrestling show here. AEW wasn't okay.
Tell me more.
I got second row ringside seats, and the guy that was in the first row did not stand that often.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I'd stand up, I got excited. I was on TV. And,
that's awesome.
So there's this, I don't know if you know who CM Punk is.
Oh, yeah.
Big time wrestler guy. He's facing off against this guy, Darby Allin, and they're kind of like, they're not jaw-jacking, but they're just kind of staring each other down in the middle of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And the hard cam is zooming really in on him. And they're both, they got their foreheads pushed together, and they're just kind of like really intensely looking at each other. And who's right in the middle of CM Punk and Darby Allin? This guy.
Have you met him? Because he's
my
from
face
Chicago,
is
right?
like right in the middle. Yeah, he used to live in CM Punk used to live in Wicker Park for a long time. I don't know where he lives now though.
He would buy comics at Challengers.
Really?
Yeah, one time I did a signing there when I got strep throat from doing a signing, and he showed up and he was just like in there browsing around.
Did he say hi to you?
I think I did. I don't remember because I was in a haze as I was realizing, I'm very sick.
You big timed him. You big timed CM Punk.
Yeah, I said I don't know anything about wrestling. I don't know from wrestling.
What is this fake stuff that you do, huh?
My kids started asking me about wrestling the other day, and they're like, is it fake or is it real? And I was kind of explaining that it's fake, but it's still athletic and it's a story. And they just could not wrap their heads around it. They were like, why? Why do they do that? It's like, I don't know. We'll watch it, all right? We'll watch it and you can figure it out.
Yeah. It's kind of something that needs to be experienced. It's the willing participation of a whole. I mean, back in the day, it used to be like, yeah, we're keeping the secret. It's kind of like a carny kind of approach to almost tricking the people into like believing into this story.
Mm-hmm.
But now, because everybody knows that it's scripted, it's evolved so that it's like everybody's now in on the joke, or not joke, but everybody's in on the way it works, and everybody accepts it anyway, and it almost makes it really special. Because everybody's kind of the audience is a willing participant in the presentation of this thing that, like kids say, it's like at first it doesn't make sense,
right?
But it's just the best, and it's a really cool thing. I'm trying to figure out how to channel that in the comics as well. Also, something that's really cool about wrestling is like it is so. It's like I don't think I've ever gone to another kind of event where like the crowd has been so diverse.
Mm-hmm.
You got conservative people, you got very liberal people, you got like black people, Mexican people, white people, like they are all in it and they all love it. So, I don't know. It's like finding common ground, I guess, is something that I like to think about, especially nowadays. But I see wrestling as like a place where like there's at least one thing in common. I don't know.
Did
It's
you
real.
publish the post, Griffin? Sorry, Daniel.
Oh, it's fine.
I did, sir.
Okay, so
Sent out.
we had somebody. We had Ryan Michael, and then we didn't let him into the call. I was just about to. Oh, there he is. Oh, we got our first paid subscriber joining.
Whoa.
Hello, Ryan. How you doing?
Ryan, we can't hear you, my man. Make sure that your mic is
better?
on. Yeah, there you go.
is.
Hey
How
guys,
funny
how
would
you
it
doing?
be if Ryan just? How funny would it be if Ryan just asks me a bunch of questions and he totally ignores you, Ryan?
He just subbed to talk to you, Daniel.
It's like, oh, Daniel Ward Johnson's here.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hmm.
What's up, Ryan?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. We're gonna have to call you Michael
Pretty well.
so that I know that they're talking to you and not me.
That is great. That sounds fine. I'm actually Ryan Brown, but I'm a voice actor, and there's how many Ryan Brown artists? Like 3?
Yeah,
Mhm.
my I'm good friends with Ryan Brown.
Ryan
Other
Brown
one.
with an E.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, tell him I'm a fan, and I think I get a lot of hookups for streams and stuff just because they think I'm him. So,
So you do voice acting for what do you do it for?
oh, I do it for commercials and stuff. I haven't broken into any TV shows, DVDs, or video games yet. I mean, that's obviously the dream, but I do a mean Venom. So
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
are Venom.
Nice.
Very dope. Very dope.
Who's your biggest client so far?
I had a chili commercial that was national, so that was a decent check that got me really cocky. Where I got the check and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'll just get one of these giant checks every 6 months, and it doesn't work like that. So
All right, I'm going to say something here. Anti-Hero Gallery and Brian are in the waiting room, but they do not have their video or mics on. So I guess I can unmute their mic. All right. So we also have Iranga. I'm going to add these people to this. Well, this is your job, Griffin. Can you add them to the stream?
Yes, sir.
All right. One at a time.
All right. Anti-Hero Gallery. You are in the chat. You are in the call. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
Good.
Good, going good. You got some nice fresh Vanish pencils in front of your faces, guys. How are you feeling about it? Are you excited about Vanish, or are you just here to tell Ryan Stegman that you think it's all pretty dumb?
No, I'm really stoked about Vanish.
Mm-hmm.
Really stoked, yeah.
So,
I was actually
Go
just showing my brother page 6 and 7. Like you like I thought I knew it was going to be a superhero thing,
Mhm.
and now I have no idea what it's going to be. So
That's exactly
so it's
why we wanted
funny.
to get
You
that
guys,
out there.
you guys can get a little inside scoop. Though I guess this is live for everybody. This is spoilers for the Substack post coming up here. We might have a new podcast, Ryan. You might have a new podcast that's exclusive on Substack. Did you know that?
I just figured you were recording everything I was saying for no reason.
For my own personal records.
Yeah.
We do have a new show that's coming to Substack. I think that might be going out later today. But in it, Ryan, you and Donnie reveal some of those first Vanish story details, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So
We do.
you guys have
That's
seen
coming
a
out
whole
today,
bunch
right?
of art. It's ready to go today, so I guess that's your guys' call if it goes out today. But you guys have seen a whole bunch of art already, obviously, and now you're gonna finally find out what's Vanish all about. What is going on? It's pretty exciting. Well, we got so many more folks in the chat.
You're gonna have to be like a radio person who's like, yeah, we'll let just hang tight. We'll let you in a little bit. Every once in a while, reset because I don't think we should have too many people on at the same time.
No, I think we should set. I think two is probably the most we can have at a time. I think that lets up this sidebar pretty nicely. especially
I
when
mean,
we got
I don't know. We could.
Dan still in the chat.
Well, I want to see what happens if you add another one to the sidebar.
All right, well, by all means. Brian was in here next, so Brian, you're coming in.
He's gonna need.
Video.
There he is.
There it is. Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's
welcome,
up?
sir. How's it
Can
going,
you
man?
guys hear me?
Yes.
Absolutely,
How you
sir.
doing?
Right. It's a big pleasure for me to be here. I'm really happy and excited about this.
Thank you.
Love the cover so far.
Thanks.
What inspired your
That's sick.
cover, though? Since it's kind of very conceptual.
Well, we had the first cover where we really introduced you to our main character, and that's kind of like my thing, like I like drawing iconic stuff, and I feel like on issue 2 covers you need to go a little more story. You need to give a little more context. So like, because if you just have the character, then you don't know, what else is coming. And this one we wanted to introduce. So this is a character that hasn't been seen yet in any of the Substack posts. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to tell you his name, and we'll move on from there. I won't tell you anything about him. That's Deacon Dust. And then
dope.
this is Ellie, and that's our main character's wife. So she will be introduced, in the book, as you read it, coming up soon. But yeah, they're both integral characters, and then obviously this is Baron Vanish, who, if you read the Substack posts, you saw him already. He's the guy, with the spider legs on his back and all that. So
Awesome.
yeah, so it was just like an effort to give more than what we gave on the first one, because on the first one you don't want to give away. You just want something that looks cool that people are going to buy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when does the first issue drop?
I don't know, Daniel. That's a question. I wish I had that answer.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost done with issue 1. But
I'm almost done with issue 1 of my book.
yeah. What
Whoa.
are you allowed to talk about that?
Sort of, not really. I mean, this is my book. It's at Image Comics, so
Yeah.
But
So
probably quarter 2, 2022.
why don't you tell them we were just talking about something that has a lot to do with your book, and then you can kind of like not drop any other info if you don't want to.
Oh wait, talk about well, it's going to be a wrestling book. That's for
There
sure.
you go.
Pro wrestling. So, yeah, it's just but it's really fun to do. It's really fun to draw.
This is
Also,
crazy.
drawing power bombs are very hard. It's very hard to not make it look awkward when somebody is like basically doing a split and throwing somebody on the floor. It's very.
I've seen a lot of the art. It's awesome.
Thanks, bro.
Gonna be so dope. Should we drop another person in here, Ryan?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Hey,
Anybody
Ranga,
that has a
you are in the
question,
chat.
just at any time, throw it out there.
Great. Yeah, let's try our best
if-
to not talk all over each other. But Iranga, am I pronouncing that correctly, man?
It's Iranga, yeah. Hey, fellas, how are
Awesome.
you?
Good. How you
Welcome, welcome.
Good, thanks. Hey, thanks for having me on. I wasn't sure how this was gonna work. Jump in and then just sit here like a goober while you guys kind of, chatted. I figured that's kind of how it was gonna go.
Yeah.
But it's very cool, man. Very cool
Thank you.
opportunity you're giving the subscribers here.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it. This has been one of the things so like Griffin and I talked a while back. We were trying to figure out how to do this. But obviously Griffin had a job. He still has a job, but now this is part of his job. Because I couldn't pay him before, but now I get to pay him, and we've been wanting to do like live stream stuff for quite a while.
Yeah, right on, man. I just figured everybody who jumps on here should expect to hear from their employers tomorrow.
Yeah, are you guys all at work? Who here is at work?
I'm at work. I work from home, but yeah.
Right.
Everybody's at work. That's awesome. We were talking about it last night. We were like, is the timing going to be like, are folks going to be around? Are they going to hop on? And we had a good buddy of ours, Mr. John Eicher. He was in the chat with us last night helping us. And he hopped on. He's like, I'm going to be at work. I think I'm going to hop on. So I think that's going to be the mindset across the board. So Nice, guys. Nice. That's all right. That's what
I
we
can't
wanna
believe
see.
how many people are joining in already. This is crazy. I love it. This is really
I'm
cool.
sure
Wicked
there was
jobs
lots of
watching
people.
live streams.
I'm sure lots of people went to work and asked to take their break early or a longer break or something so they could try and catch it at 11.
Right.
It also helps, like
Okay.
we're going into Labor Day weekend, so it's kind of been fairly slow. Just
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Well, Ryan, I just wanted to say congratulations, man, on all your success. I actually was lucky enough to meet you 10 years ago now
Oh wow.
at New York Comic Con. I actually, let me see here.
You did look familiar.
Yeah, I'm that New York guy. So I actually have my very first Scarlet signed by you,
Dope.
and I don't know if I can get up close enough. But what's crazy is it actually predates the Stegosaurus.
Oh wow.
man.
Yep. That's my you can sign my checks like that. That's how I sign my checks.
So
That
yeah,
was a mistake.
I've been following you ever since before the Stegosaurus, man. So I
Thanks
just
so much, man.
I saw it. I was in my local shop. I saw Scarlet Spider covers, and I was like, "There's something about that. Like, I just love it." And I found out what was going on with Kane. I found out the stories, and I just kept reading, kept following your art into Superior, where obviously you killed it because everyone still talks about Superior today. So
Right.
A little bit.
Well, thank
Oh
you.
crap! Hold on, I gotta go. Hey.
Tyler Genesis is in the chat.
Oh, hey guys.
Let's see here. Ryan, I just want to let you know that it's giving me an option or a notice here that folks are trying to join, but there's 12 people in the waiting room, so they are.
Yeah, I don't know how
unable.
how we can get around that. I mean, I've paid for the highest tier.
I will dip out so that other people have a chance to come in.
Hey Tyler,
Damn.
Yeah. What's up?
do you have headphones by any chance? Is that where there's an echo coming in?
I don't know.
I think he's working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out too. Somebody else can join, but Ryan, I hope to see you in New York.
All right.
Really
Yeah.
hope to see you there.
Next time we're gonna do this. Try to do this every week. So come back by anytime.
I'm gonna keep watching, but I'll leave the chat. And thank you for your time. Thank you,
All right.
everybody.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Brian. Have a great one, man.
You too.
Hey Ryan, before I dip out and give someone else the opportunity to get on, I was just curious about the whole Substack thing. Like, were you kind of nervous going into it?
Well,
What's the?
I was more excited than anything, just because I feel like there's a lot of potential for what we can do with stuff like this. Like this is one of the first things we're really, kind of putting out there as a new thing that we, a new experiment on how we can sort of engage with people as we make this comic book. I wasn't nervous so much. No, I was actually on vacation when we went live, and that actually I didn't realize how much work it was going to be that week. So I kind of had to spend a lot of time working on it. But I don't know, like I was just excited, man. Like it's a cool opportunity, and I was excited to get to pay Griffin and Ethan so that they don't have to eat cereal for every meal anymore.
I still eat cereal for most meals. I will let the audience
Yeah.
know. It's just, I don't know. It's easy. It's nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to be kind of on the forefront of this, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you one last thing before I jump out, man. Since we're doing show and tell, here's what Ryan's commissions do for you. You're paying for a headshot commission, and it turns into a cover. So
yeah, you got that one. I love that one, honestly.
yeah, dude, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. And then the fact that it became a variant was just the icing on the cake. So
Yeah.
thank you in person. So I got a
Thanks,
chance.
man.
Here. Yeah,
The
man.
colors on that cover were also some of the best that Frank's done. Like that one really came out exceptional.
Yeah, it was a dope looking cover, man. I made sure I went out and grabbed it and then rubbed it in people's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yours went way
hey,
up in
listen.
value immediately.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was a steal at your headshot commission rate. So
Yeah.
thanks to you and to Felix. I'm sure Felix loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, I'm gonna jump off, guys. Give someone else a chance. Thanks again, Ryan and Griffin, fellas.
All right.
Hey,
Thanks,
of
man.
course,
Great
man.
hearing
Have
from
a
you.
great one.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off here in a second, but I wanted to also do a little bit of show and tell. I got a couple of earpieces here, Ryan. Got
I started a trend.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you've
pretty
got
good.
that covered?
Wow.
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
Nice.
Yeah, we're building a gallery here, and we're going to be showcasing a whole bunch of comic art and stuff. And this is one of the pieces we have in the collection.
That's
And
amazing.
I also wanted to ask you about this one because we also have that one that you did with Humberto Ramos.
Oh, wow. You guys got that? Holy
Yeah. So
moly.
what was the process like for that one? Did you like have to like ship it
There it
between
is.
each other, or you did like the layouts digitally and then kind of like shipped it back and forth?
I did the layout. I showed it to Umberto, and then I just did my part. And so I printed I like this. I print the layout onto the board,
Right. Right.
and then I pencil over it and ink it. And on that one, I did my Venom part. It had the layout for the Spider-Man, but it was just that's just a suggestion. He can do whatever he wants. I'm going to answer a question real quick. Yes, we can see the live chat. All right.
Yeah, that was just in there.
So, so I just sent it to him, and then I saw it in, when he scanned it in, and I was kind of like, maybe I just want that one for myself. But it went to a good cause. So
Yeah.
where's your gallery going to be?
It's
Where
in
is that?
Austin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna visit Donnie sometime down there, so I'll have to visit that place.
Yeah,
I'd
that'd be.
love to see it.
We were at Donnie's for 4th of July this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got to hang out with him a little bit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was
That's
hoping
really
you
cool.
were going to say it was on the East Coast and not the West Coast because I want to go there now.
Yeah, we're gonna do our first our like grand opening show in November 13th. The buddy of mine, Ian Betterman.
I know Ian.
Yeah, he's done some of the covers and stuff. We're gonna be showcasing his a Tomahawk, the Cyber Zerker stuff. And hopefully do some more shows and stuff.
That is really cool. That's awesome that you got those too. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, really excited about those. They're some of my favorites.
Those were the Virgin, right? That was the Virgin one.
One of them was the Heroes Initiative exclusive, the one that he did with Humberto, and then the other one, I think there was a Virgin variant of it. It was like an incentive ratio, but it was also like a cover C or cover B or something. There were so many covers for that.
Yeah, I got the Virgin right here.
Yeah, so they did the Virgin, and then they also had one with the trade dressings, I believe.
Yeah, no, the Virgin was so cool how it came full circle, Ryan. That was such a cool idea you did to have
The
Venom with the wings come full
yeah.
circle on the church.
Yeah, that was actually, I just forced that one on them too.
Good.
Yeah, they I just was like, hey, we have to do this. This is insane that we didn't already do this. And they said, you know what? Do it.
That's so rad.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Are you guys going to be allowing any like retailer exclusives for Vanish by any chance?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, once the image part of it starts rolling, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, awesome. That's rad. All right, well, I appreciate you guys. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
Thanks for joining. All right, I'm gonna get a couple more folks in here.
Okay.
Kyle, welcome, sir. Matt,
what's up?
Tell.
welcome, sir.
The show.
Hello.
And Elliot, welcome, sir. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Happy to have you. Real quick, Tyler Jennis is here, Ryan, and I wanted to let you know it's a very special day for Tyler Jennis because it is his birthday, and he's spending it talking to you on this stream for whatever reason.
It's great to talk to you in person, Tyler.
Yeah, it's been a while since I saw you at like some Terrificon thing, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you are like am I allowed to say that you work on one of these Substacks? Is that right?
Yes, I do. I work on Scott's Substack, Our Best Jacket.
Awesome. How's that going?
It's going well. I'm working on a post right now because he sent me the audio. I'm transcribing because that's what I got to do. And so I'm
Mhm.
putting all the pictures in and stuff. It's gonna be a fun, like 15-minute long post I had to edit the audio for, which Griffin knows the pain of. So yeah,
Yeah.
fun times.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Tyler is like the supple boy to Scott Snyder, except he's like an assistant editor. So not
Yeah.
a full supple boy. Ryan, when can I be an assistant editor on your book?
Anytime, man.
All right,
I'm not paying more. You've already maxed out your pay, but
okay.
I mean, hey, you get your sweet name in the title and the credits. So there you go. That's your payment.
yeah.
Dope.
That was my pay for like a solid year, just getting my name in a book. Doesn't
True.
pay the rent, but it pays my pride.
Right.
Hey, I'll show
you
one
on-
thing though. I got
Yeah.
when I saw you at Terrificon, I got you and Donnie to sketch little Venoms in this little book. And the fun thing about this, you drew a little Venom head, but behind there, the next person that was at that same convention was Tom King,
Mhm.
and he made sure to draw right over your Venom. So when you look at the Venom in this book, you see a little shadow of a little Tom King Batman right there.
Oh, that's amazing. He
And
did
when
that
someone
on
said, "Oh,
purpose. He knows what
you're drawing over Ryan's drawing," he's like, just Stegman. Who cares?
he's doing. I love Tom.
So, fellas, new fellas in the chat, Kyle, hello, sir. Good to see you again. Haven't seen you since the pre-pandemic days, since
Yeah,
C2E2.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was
And then
it was like a lifetime ago at this point.
you're telling me, brother. And look, we both had to grow our hair out because it was just that goddamn stressful.
Oh yeah, definitely. I need to get it. Well, it's looking kind of crazy in the back.
Yeah, just a smidge. Me too. Listen, me too. How you doing today, man?
Pretty good. I was just very excited to see Mr. Stegman here draw some art that I really like. Since everybody was doing show and tell, I thought I'd also show a couple cool things of his.
By all
Like
means,
I
by all
really
means.
just love. I was just looking at this literally last night because I just pulled it off the shelf. The sketchbook is freaking
Oh, yeah.
awesome, man. Yeah, like oh yeah, the big double page splash and one. This is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen drawn.
That was
And like the sense of motion throughout the previous pages just to lead up to the double page splash. I can't get it. It was just really cool to me, man.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that was put together by Comic Sketch Art, and that was really cool because we kept trying to get them to do like a director's cut of Venom #1 because they were doing it at the time, Marvel was, and they kept telling us they were going to, and then finally we were just like, you know what, we're just going to do something ourselves because
Right.
people need this in their lives.
I needed that in my life. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Absolutely, man.
Oh yeah, and then
Absolutely.
I remember you came to. I remember back one time you had a stream way back in the day on YouTube, and I was like, "Hey man, when you come to Louisville for a con?" And then literally like, "Oh, I'm coming in like 2 months," wherever the con was. And I came and saw you. It was right around Absolute Carnage days, and I got you to sign 1 of 8 million sold. And I just thought that was really funny that we did that.
Oh yeah, that is
Bigger
funny.
It sold more than X-Men #1. It's the biggest
Yeah,
selling
right.
comic book of all time.
We
Crazy.
we loved Louisville. We actually right after that we booked a vacation to just go like see Louisville and go to more of the restaurants and stuff because there's so much good food and everything. And then the pandemic happened right after that. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's so many food options here. It's like amazing. Like there's like all kinds of there's Bardstown Road. That's a real popular area. There's this new area kind of downtown. Like it's honestly like a really small but like big city. It's weird to describe.
yeah, it's a great one.
Thanks.
And lots of whiskey too. So that was good.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then I remember y'all were telling me you went and saw one of the Terminator reboot sequels, whatever one of it was, in like one of the worst movie theaters we have.
Oh yeah, that movie theater was hilarious. It was nuts how poorly run it was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They kept just like ignoring us, and we were the only customers. It was crazy.
Ryan, real quick, you got a couple of questions from the chat that I wanted to get in. Matthew Kuna, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, brother. He's over on the YouTube. What kind of pencil/pen are you using right now?
So the blue pencil is called a Pilot Color Eno that you can get on jet pens, and they're light blue pencils. So this is the if you see that Pilot Color Eno, this is it's the only blue pencil that I've ever used that's like fully erasable. So that I like to use that to get the drawing started, and now I'm using a this is just a 4H Mitsubishi lead. You buy these on jet pens also, and a
Nice.
lead holder, and yeah, I just like using these. Mitsubishi, the company that makes what motorcycles
Cars?
and lead, yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually
Pretty
have some
baller.
pencils by them that I think Greg Capullo uses these, like the little
Oh yeah.
Mitsubishi. Yeah.
Do you draw?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Awesome.
I actually kind of lightweight fall to quit your job and chase your dreams.
Oh, did you tweet
Very
about
nice.
I don't have a Twitter, so probably not.
that? Okay.
You should have
I
tweeted
just
at
have
us
an
saying that you
Instagram.
quit your job and chased your dreams, man. A couple of folks have, and it's been really, really awesome to hear. And I'm glad we're making an impact, Ryan.
Yeah, one thing I would like to do maybe as a feature on this Substack is maybe some portfolio review type thing at some point. So, get in touch. Well, we'll probably put out a call for that, but if you want to get your stuff reviewed like live, we could do something like that.
Sure.
Nope.
Can you show the chat some work you're doing, Kyle?
Actually, yeah, I did. I remember when you first released some Vanish art. I went and drew a little Vanish thing. So I could probably let me find that real quick.
I just added David Brook from Adventures in Poor Taste, I believe, AIPT.
Hey Ryan, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
You were so gracious to be on the AIPT Comics podcast last April, and you were like, "We have something coming," but this was pre King in Black, so maybe that was what you were hyping at the time.
Oh yeah, we knew that this was coming after King in Black too, though. So
nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this has been in the works for a while.
Much respect for what you guys have pulled off and all the reveals so far.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Real quick. I'm so sorry to cut you off, Kyle. Just real
you're
quick,
good.
Ryan, Mr. Ryan Michael. If you're okay with it, man, I'm going to add someone else in here and have you step out, and then we can add you back in later if you're still hanging around.
Yeah,
If
sure.
that's
I
cool.
can either jump back in later, or if you guys are going to do this weekly, I'll see you guys next week. So
Yeah, just jump back
by all
in.
means.
Also, if you want to jump back in anytime, we just got like a bunch of people trying to get in.
yeah,
but...
of course. So, yeah, let's rotate it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome,
Thanks, man.
guys. Thank you so
Appreciate
much
you.
for doing this. I'll either see you later or next week. Thank you.
All right, cool.
Sweet, man.
Awesome,
Bye.
guys. Thanks.
All right, Kyle. Show it off.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Nice,
great.
dude. Nice.
Thanks.
Can you make him the big one for a second, Griffin?
Oh,
Or is
yeah.
that hard? There you go.
Look at that. Look
That's
at that, gang.
sick. That's so
Damn.
cool.
Yeah. And then
Love the smoke.
I don't know if y'all seen the Doom Patrol show. I know this might be more of a Marvel kind of channel, but I just really like that show, and I just started reading the Grant
It's
Morrison
Love
run.
Press channel now.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah, we're indie now.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta sharpen my pencil. Where's my sharpener?
Oh,
Yo.
That's
damn.
cool. That's rad.
You got the corner box and everything with the old logo. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love those old little corner boxes from the back away in the days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to think about how to incorporate that on these Vanish covers. Not sure.
Comic
how we're
Strips
gonna
is
do
a
that.
great video on those that he just posted about like the history of corner boxes. If anyone wants to check that out.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'll definitely look into that.
Let's
Very
see
cool.
here. Let me bring Ryan back over. Kyle, you let us know if you got anything else to show off.
On
I'll
mine,
hop
I'll
out
keep
now
it
so
look
someone else
real.
gets a chance. I'll see you
Yeah, if
guys in the
anyone else
chat.
has anything else they want to
Alright,
show,
Tyler, man.
they can do
Hey,
that.
have a great happy birthday, sir. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Even
happy
though
Great
we'll
birthday,
be
seeing you in
Nick.
person,
soon.
Ryan.
You too.
All right, I'm gonna
Ryan,
get.
how many more hours would you say you have on this cover?
You know, it's going pretty quick, and I kind of, I think that there's at least 3 to 4, but sometimes when I do these live streams, it keeps me focused on drawing so much more because I feel like I have to like keep my hand moving.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so I found that like it's kind of a good thing for me to do these live streams because I seem to get the things done faster. So we'll see. I mean, at this point, you know, it could be 2 hours, it could be 4 hours. I tend to be pretty detailed, so yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Nice.
Very cool. Keep trying to get our buddy Matt Seaborn in the chat. I think he might be having some technical difficulties. Creator Chains group, if you want to get in touch with him, see what he's up to, why that keeps falling out. We'll try and get him in here. But
where's your boy Ethan?
I don't know. I'll call. Like when you said we were on the call last night, and he was like, "When's it starting?" And Ryan was like, 11 a.m. EST, and he's 4 hours behind us. And he was just like, "Oh," and I was like, "He's not gonna be here at that time. He's sleeping for sure." So he'll be here later in the day, maybe. But
Hey,
I wanted to say, Elliot is in the chat. We haven't even been able to say hi to Elliot just yet. How's it going, man?
Yeah, hey guys. Yeah, I was just gonna try to butt in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. Like, this is really cool. I was trying to think of like a question to ask, and I'm pretty sure I first saw your art, Ryan, in Superior Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in like 8th grade when that came out. I'm in college now. But I was wondering, did you design the Superior Spider-Man costume? Like, was it with like the like blockier eyes?
No, that was actually Ed McGuinness. I don't know. I still don't know the story behind that. I actually have the design sheet that Ed did. He
Nice.
gave that to me in exchange for a Nightcrawler drawing. But Ed, I maybe he was initially going to draw that series. I don't know what happened, but he did that design, and then that was sent to me, and I worked off of Ed's design. And then the second one was actually Umberto that designed it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice,
Both of those designs are fire, by the way.
Yeah.
So
how do I take this? I added a question to this. There it goes.
There.
I will say yes. I would put that on there because I would love to do one with Dave Finch. So just wanted to say that.
You mentioned Superior Spider-Man and being like in 8th grade, Elliot. We must be like the same age, because that's like the whole origin story for me and Ryan. Is I was just such a big Superior Spider-Man fan. I picked his brain about it for a podcast I had at the time, and here I am.
Yeah. I've grown up I don't have like a comic book shop, so I would only get them, you know, from like Amazon later on. But also, if we would just go to any other big cities, we'd always go to the comic book shop, wherever. And so I got it in trades, and I remember just one time I couldn't find like the next one or whatever, and I was like, man, either everyone thinks this is as cool as I do, or no one does. Like, I didn't know. I was like, because it's such a crazy idea.
Yeah, that book was that was a really funny experience because so many people were mad about it, and then everybody loved it.
Yeah, I can't believe how many people like get mad about that because he's coming back. Like,
yeah,
at
exactly.
this point, like, I don't know. It's not real. Like, I don't know.
It's real to them.
Yeah.
I reviewed every single one of those. It was like 30 something issues, and I was bragging to my team on my website I have the longest run of reviews, and I don't know if that's something to brag about or not.
Were they good reviews?
Mostly, yeah. I loved it.
Yeah,
I was a huge fan of it.
I think that Dan is a great writer.
Mhm.
And obviously the art was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible. The best of all time.
Yes, listen, that rotating team it was awesome to have all the sort of different styles in there because you and Giuseppe and Umberto all have totally different feelings, and I feel like Dan was always leaning into whoever was doing whichever arc to give you guys all the best stuff. I'm gonna get Matt Seaborn back in here. He says his devices keep dying on him, and he's finally back. Matt, hello, sir.
Yeah, I didn't check my battery.
Come on, man. But welcome.
Hello.
Matt, you got some exciting news recently. I don't know if we're allowed to say anything about that at all. I can leave it at that if that's cool with you.
I can say a little bit.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Right? Okay.
I got my first big inking gig working for the Dark Horse.
Oh, that's congrats.
That's awesome.
Congratulations, man.
Now I'm tired.
Yeah.
What time is it over across the pond there?
It's only 4:45, but
Okay,
in the
sweet.
evening, not in the morning this time.
4:45?
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I finished work when you've just started.
Right.
Nice.
Are you do you use what tools are you into for your inking?
So I started digital. This project is all digital, but I prefer working traditional at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly using like Tombow brush pens or the Hunt 102.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very cool.
Nice.
trying to get better with that, but there's a little secret. It's bloody hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do it anymore. I pawned it off on JP.
I would say you've got a good one with JP, so
Yeah.
Matt, have you seen the movie Chasing Amy?
yes.
Okay. That's what
I embrace the fact I am a tracer.
Yeah. I don't think that's true, honestly, in my opinion, but it is a funny argument.
They are my favorite jobs though when you get them through and it's like, oh, I'm tracing today.
Right.
Don't have to think about anything.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna get Alex has been waiting to join as well. Alex, I see Alex is working hard. What do you say, Dave?
I'm gonna hop out so someone can jump in too, but I just wanted to say congrats, Ryan, and I'm excited for what's to come.
Thanks, man, and hopefully we'll see you again in here.
Totally.
Sweet. We'll see you later, brother. Let's see. Alex, I've been seeing you working away in this like little thumbnail, man. Welcome.
Is it me? I'm not sure if there's another Alex working right now.
Immuno
yeah,
Man.
it is me. Oh, damn. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
man,
up, guys?
welcome. How's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Not too shabby.
Pretty well. You look like you're doing something important over there.
I'm a graduate student, so I do research in viruses. So I'm just working right now, kind of listening to you guys and watching you guys work.
Have you
how to stop this one?
Yeah, have you solved COVID?
Yeah, did you figure it out for us?
Oh man, I would be a billionaire right now.
Yeah.
I'm starting my own stream.
Have we met before?
So actually we met, you came down here in Miami, to Corca Comics. You did a signing. So it was me and my son. I brought him there. It's kind of like 2 years ago, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
remembered talking to like a immunologist or something.
Yeah.
What school are you at?
University of Miami.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds boring.
It's super boring to a lot of people. To me, I like it, and
yeah.
I don't think it's too bad. What's fun is here. Let me see if you guys can. Can I switch the camera around to go to the front side?
I'm gonna blow it up so everyone can see your stuff.
I get to do fun stuff like I don't know if you guys can see the sketch.
Oh, that's
cool. Hell yeah!
Oh,
that's dope. That's
So you can do
dope.
little sketches on my plates and stuff.
That's amazing.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, not too bad. Unfortunately,
So
these just go right into the trash afterwards. But
how do you, are you a budding artist yourself, or you just kind of like doodling?
no, I'm like one of those people that's just a lurker. I just love watching you guys do your work. You know, it's an art form in and of itself. You know, kind of like science is. You know, you guys are just way above my league. But yeah, I love just watching you guys draw. And I remember I got like a little sketch from Ryan when he was down here, just on the side of my son's little Venom Funko box. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I just love watching you guys and reading the stories. You know, I've been reading comics since I was a kid. Spider-Man, obviously, like, is what got me into it, and following what you guys have been doing, well, what you guys had done. I'm kind of sad to see that it ended. You know? I mean, obviously, it's still going to go on. Pretty excited to see what happens with Dylan.
Yeah, he was in that new preview that they put out. So, I also am I'm an amateur immunologist. So,
oh really?
Very cool. Very cool. Yep. Ryan was making all these like homebrew vaccines and stuff. And,
yeah.
He was like, "Hey boys, you wanna come grab a Stegman brand COVID vaccine?" And I said, "I don't know, Ryan. How many shots is it gonna take?" And he said, "Right now, I've got it to where you got to get 8 shots within 4 days." So it was,
and all of them are gonna make you super sick.
The side effects are heavy on all of them. I want to say, Detrimony, you've been waiting in the queue. I'm down to add you in here. If you want to turn your mic on, turn your camera on, I can get you in the chat. So I'll keep an eye on your little thumbnail.
If you guys want, you can take me off the chat. I'm just gonna sit here and watch. It was nice seeing you guys and nice kind of introducing myself.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Alrighty,
thanks
sir.
for coming by.
Looking forward to seeing what happens with Vanish.
Me too.
Thanks, man.
Can't wait to see you save the world.
All right, let's see here. Waiting on Detrimony. Lucas, you've also been waiting for a bit, so if you want, you feel free to turn on your camera, your mic, and we can get you in here. Let's see. Brandon, I can add you in here. Let's take a look. Welcome, Brandon. How's it going, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. Are you at work?
I feel like yeah. In a manner of speaking, I'm off from one of my jobs, but I'm about to do some freelance work right now, so I'm just kind of doing a sketch warm up to start.
Awesome. What do you work on?
I work about 50 hours a week at a grocery store. And then for 30 hours a week, I get paid to draw and illustrated little comic ads for a fitness supplement company.
Oh, cool.
And then for about 20 hours a week, I'm a storyboard artist on a upcoming pilot.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Staying busy.
So,
Can you say what?
Pretty much just don't sleep.
Network it's potentially on?
I cannot.
Or who it's for, you can say? Okay.
Well, I can say it's YouTube, but I can't say what studio it's for.
Sweet. Very, very cool.
Will you guys tell me that my cover looks good so far, please?
Oh,
it looks pretty good, Ryan.
Amazing, man.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
Detrimony's asking.
It's like the Jared Leto Joker of covers.
Wait, what?
Very nice, very nice. Ryan, can you get us a close up? We got some folks in the private chat that are asking. You're losing
Contrast
some of
is a
the
little weird right now
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm I had it on so you could see the blue line, but once I so like putting it up close makes it ultra weird.
Yeah. Yep.
But once I get past this stage, I will start to I'll change the contrast so we can get a better look at how it's all playing out.
So do you start small and then like blow it up? You said like a rough sketch that you like have a small images where you want thing ever to go?
Yes, I like to have. So basically, the way that I work, and some guys do this and some guys don't, but I like to have it really figured out at the small level. So I'll spend an hour and a half, an hour to 2 hours on each layout, and I basically just lay out a page every morning. So this one was a little different because when you do a cover, you have to get approvals, you know.
Yeah.
But on pages, I just do what I want. And I will. So in the morning, I'll do the layout, and like I said, I spend an hour to 2 hours on it, and that's because at a certain point in the day, my mind stops. It just like starts turning into putty, and so I like to have all the decisions made early, and then from there I go into just this mode where I'm just detailing it and making sure everything looks, the way that I want it to.
Right.
And I highly recommend that, especially when you're starting out. Like there's aliens out there like Greg Capullo a lot of times says he won't do a layout. I know Umberto has told me he'll just start drawing on the page. And those guys, they're legends. They've
Right.
been doing this forever. But especially when I was younger, I would skimp on this stage, the layout stage, and then you'd get on the page and be like, I don't know how to draw this thing. Like I'd convince myself, oh, I'll just figure that out when I'm drawing it, and it never worked out that way.
Mhm.
So I always recommend really, really solving it before you do the final. And I don't mean so that you have to trace it, because I don't think that's the case. If you're tracing anything, then it's going to start to look stiff. So like I'm still drawing here. I just have the whole thing planned out and mapped out beforehand.
All right.
Dope. I'm gonna get some other folks in here.
I'll jump out so someone
right,
else
man.
can jump on in.
Get some sleep.
Sounds good, brother.
I gotta go pack a million
Get
orders
some
now,
sleep.
so that's gonna be fun.
All right, sir. Well, pleasure speaking with you, of course, as
Absolute
always.
pleasure.
Mhm.
And I can't wait to see this all finished up. It's looking great.
Thanks, man.
And I'll talk
Cool.
to you guys soon.
All right, cool.
Talk to you later, man.
How do I leave this thing?
Just
I can
close
kick you out.
close the website.
Technology.
All right. Let's see, Brian.
Hey, Ryan.
Van Wielden.
Yeah.
If you're ready.
Go ahead.
No,
What
go
was your
ahead.
question?
So a few of you have already talked about quitting your job and chasing your dreams. I've mentioned that I work at a grocery store, so I think about suicide like a lot. How do you know when it's time to leave your job and do that full time? Like I make about half my income as an artist, but it doesn't provide insurance. And I haven't done any like actual comic work for a studio.
I mean, so I think that it's just I think that you probably need to have some sort of income, but once you start to get, this is an impossible question. So like my version of quitting my job and chasing my dreams was I actually lived in my parents' basement, and that was what got me through, where I ended up losing, 40 pounds and didn't eat, and just, for this period of my life, I just sat in their basement and drew. So I think that if you have like a stable way of a place to live, and you can eat, and you really want to do something like this, then that's how you just go for it. And if you can, weather the lack of, like if you could, like, you just eat ramen noodles or whatever. If you can stand that, then it's kind of like whatever your tolerance is for that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. The
I
bare
don't know if
minimum.
that's a good answer, but yeah, I mean, you just,
because I live in LA, so I have to make some money.
Yeah, that's a tough place to. That's not my parents' basement in Troy, Michigan. That's for sure.
I'm gonna I'm gonna bring McSpidey Fan into the stream here.
Okay.
McSpidey Fan, aka Scott. How's it going, sir?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty
We are
well.
great.
Cool. Ryan, I just wanted to say I love your artwork. I'm one of your biggest collectors. I work with Felix a lot.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thought I'd flex a little bit here.
Here,
Oh,
let me
you've got
blow it
that
up
one.
real quick.
Everybody's coming in with these.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that. That is.
Wow.
I don't even think I ever saw the inks in person of that. Like they went right to Felix.
Very dope.
Yeah,
That's
epic.
so cool.
Love it.
That's
Well,
awesome.
thank you.
So I'm a serial entrepreneur and excited that you guys are going out on your own. So congratulate you on that. It's a huge step. And just when I saw this go live, I signed up for GOAT immediately to support you and just excited about what you guys are doing.
Thank
And
you.
I love the Substack
Nice.
thing that you're going direct to the customer. I think that's really smart. I come from e-commerce, and that's the big trend of brands going right to their customers and cutting out the middlemen.
Yeah, that's kind of what the opportunity that we saw. And I think that when we were first offered it, you're kind of like, well, what is this? Like, how do you do it? And then as we've started doing it and, we're doing stuff like this or any of the other stuff, it started to, take shape as to how this can actually be really beneficial, which I kind of think I talked about it on a podcast, but I think that's Substack's bet sort of is that people just don't realize that they have earning potential on their own,
Mhm. Yeah.
Like you feel like you have to have a company behind you, but you probably don't if you've already built up a fan base or whatever.
Yeah, it's exactly what brands do, right? They build up a fan base in the retail channel, and then that enables them to go direct. Like
Right.
Michael Kors, any of these brands that have been successful going direct, that's the path they take. So you guys are doing it on the creator side. It's genius. I love it.
Well, thank you. We are geniuses. I always knew it.
I agree. When I came to Ryan and said, "Have you heard of Substack? We should make Substack because, of course, you haven't heard of it. We're about to make it right now." And he said, "Griffin, that's a great idea. Can you do it for free?" I said, "Not this time, bucko." And you know what? He came through. So I'm glad that we invented Substack together. I think everybody's loving it.
Yeah. I wish I invented it. Would we know any of the businesses that you started in the past?
No, they're so one's called Channel Advisor, and it helps folks sell on eBay and Amazon, brands and
Okay.
retailers. Current one's called Spiffy. It's on-demand car care, so an app, and you can get car washes that come to you, or oil change, that kind of thing.
So are you a coder, or do you just have the idea and you bring it to people to take it to market?
Yeah, started as a coder and then had to kind of go to the dark side of the business side. So I'm on the CEO side, what we like to call middle management. So yeah,
cool.
It's been fun. Yeah, and I like that you guys did the Substack versus kind of Kickstarter or one of those, because a lot of those Kickstarter, I think their brand has gotten beat up a bit because I've stopped doing them because so many things never really came through. So I was glad you guys didn't go that route as well.
We had that was what was happening initially. That was the plan, and we started doing teases and we were putting the stuff out in the public, and we had the Kickstarter page ready to go, and then Substack got wind of that we were about to do something, and they were like, "Hey, don't do it yet." And then they gave us their pitch, and we were like, "Oh yeah, we should definitely do that."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My question, then I'll hop off, is this original art going to be available?
Of course, yeah.
Rabid fans.
Yep. Felix will be handling all that as usual. But he said he says he's already got people asking about, buying issue 1 complete and that whole world of things. But I'm for sale at all times, so we'll definitely be selling this stuff.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm McSpidey fan on CAF because I started on the Todd McFarlane art. So check that out when you get a chance. I've got a pretty good collection there.
Wait, what Spider? Tell me some Spider-Man art you have, because this is my wheelhouse here.
Yeah, so I have about 80 pages.
Oh my gosh!
I think I'm the biggest collector. I stay away from the covers because they're I don't know if you've seen it. They're kind of quite expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of good Venom stuff. I don't have it here in my office. Let's see. I gotta hold on. I actually prefer the Spider-Man stuff, so I don't know if you can see this. You may want to go full screen. This is like one of my latest pages I picked up.
It's a little hard.
Hold on, let me get rid of a glare here. Hold. There, maybe that'll be better. There you go.
Oh yeah. There he is.
You know, so I love the kind of ripped Spidey. Can you see here? You know, he's been just destroyed by the lizard, and you've got.
I love that issue.
Look at the lizard here. This is kind of cool.
Amazing.
And then down here, you've got kind of the cool. Yeah. So, so I've got probably 40 pages from Amazing and another 50 from the Spider-Man series.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I've got the Dead Meat title page with Venom. Remember that one?
The page that I want. I don't know if I've put this on Twitter before, but there's a page that Todd McFarlane drew in one of them early in his Spider-Man run where he drew Mary Jane with a backwards leg. Do you know that one?
Is it a story page or an action
page?
It's
a story page. Let me see if I can. I can't find it on my shelf because my shelf's a mess. But yeah,
it's just on the shelf.
It's so funny because it seems impossible, and then you see it and you're like, "No, that is definitely a backwards leg."
Yeah.
All right. I found the book. Hold on, let me see if I can put it up here real quick.
I'll grab another piece of art while I can.
All
right, Kenny.
There it is.
Kenny Porter in the chat.
Look at this leg right here.
Can we zoom in?
Yeah. You got to bring it closer, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
It's a backwards leg.
Edition pages.
This is
298.
298. Yeah. And I don't know if he inked it himself or if somebody else inked it and they interpreted something wrong.
Spider-Man.
But it is so funny.
Is there a missing R on that, Ryan, or is it just the way that you're holding it?
Oh yeah.
It's right on that inside part.
Spider-Man.
What a mess. What a mess.
Stuff happens, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have any of his original art?
No, I stay away from original art at this point because I'll trade with my friends and stuff, but as you can see, well, you can't really see my office how messy it is right now, but I am
they've seen it. They've seen it.
I'm not a good collector, so I don't take care of the things. And then I've told this story before, but I bought Arthur Adams. I bought some of his layouts one time, and then I inked them, which everybody was yelling at me about. So I don't trust myself with this stuff. Like I'm too impulsive to own something that expensive.
Yeah. Cool. I do not have that page. I have 328 or 298.13.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I've never seen that page. It's funny. There's like 10 of us that are really kind of obsessed about this. So we keep track of who has what page. McFarlane has about a third of it in his personal collection is kind of where I've landed. Because just, I've been at this 30 years and I've never seen pages surface that they're kind of, I think they're in his personal collection.
Well,
he did an exhibit at MoCA, which used to be a New York, comic art museum. And I went to that and, it was amazing because almost every page there I had never seen before. And, they since disappeared again back into his personal collection. So I think he has them.
That's
cool. I'll show you a couple other pages and then hop off. So this is 310. And I think this is page 7 or 8. It's not clear. Oh, yeah. So you got a good.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
That's so
good shot there. And then,
yeah, that's amazing. That is so cool. I'm so nostalgic right now. Anytime I look at this stuff, it takes me back.
And I love his Hulk. There's a lot of people hate his Hulk, but I just kind of like the craziness of the Hulk that you get.
Yeah.
So you can see the whole page. The Hulk is in a big chunk of ice, and this is the title page to Hulk 357. But just look at the detail on the ice and the Hulk there. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and then the
Was
fun
he
part
inking
about
himself on that one?
Jim Sanders.
Okay, that's always interesting when somebody else inks him.
Yeah, and then the fun part about collecting the art is the process. And I don't know if you can see it here, but he's got a bunch. He's working out how to the anatomy of the Hulk and the ice with a little bit of pencil there, and then there's like a paragraph of pencil. Bob and Rick, what I'm looking for on this splash page is the exact same look for every splash. And he's got like a whole paragraph that goes on and on, kind of trying to explain to the colorist and the inker what he's looking for there. So
that's really cool.
It's always fun to see the process. I enjoy that.
It's always been really hard for me to find any sort of his pencils, like you always just see the inked final. And I've always wanted to see, and I talked to him one time and I was like, hey, I want to see some of your pencils. And he's like, why would you want to see that? And I was like, I don't know. I think it'd be cool. And he's like, well, they're nothing. And so I don't know what he's inking off of, if it's like, just these like slight outlines or how he does it. But
yeah, I got a.
So how do you guys convince your wives that original art is a good investment?
What?
Until you buy some.
I can prove it with data. Yeah. So this is a sketch that is a Tigra, and let's see. This is probably the closest so he just went right inks in a at a convention. But this is probably the closest you can get to kind of like, pure McFarlane with no ink.
Wait, so there was no pencil there?
Right. He just did straight ink.
Oh my God, what a maniac. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say, holy shit.
Yeah, and you can like see the level of detail is just amazing.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And did you commission that?
I think I've seen Ryan do that a few times on Periscope.
Oh, yeah.
I did not. I got the second hand.
I've done some stuff straight to ink, and that's always interesting. It's not my forte, but I'm sure if you did it enough, it would help you, learn to do it. Because he's so fast. He's actually really a fast artist too.
Yeah.
So that probably is why he doesn't have to draw. Just starts inking it.
Well, cool. Well, thanks for letting me
ask you a question on penciling, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, first, if you're taking off, it was really nice meeting you, Scott.
Nice meeting you.
Hopefully,
I'll be hitting Felix up when this is available.
All right,
I'll
great.
be trying to be first in line.
All right, thanks, man.
Nice.
Bye. All right, what was the question?
So I'm trying to assemble some Rocketeer pages as like a sample. But as like a pencilist and inker, like I feel like it looks weird to draw like clouds and shit in the back of an action scene. Like, and normally if I was doing it digitally, I would just use like a cloud brush and just paint those in colors. If you are just penciling and you're sending this to like an inker and a colorist, like what would you do? Because like you said, Todd had a lot of directions on that piece there. What do you do to indicate background elements like that? Would you just draw it yourself?
Yeah, I would. I did. There was an Inhuman. I did some Inhumans issues where my editor called it cloud porn because I was going so heavy on the clouds. Generally now what I do is I have like a shorthand that's like, you'll notice in a lot of stuff that I do. I'm going to do it up here. And it's like, it's more lines than, so you're kind of indicating the sort of a cloudy sky and so it's almost like shadow, but the lines are moving. So it kind of gives it this just sort of organic cloud look. But you can kind of, it's however you want to do it. The ones that I'm talking about in Inhuman, I was very much like, I was detailing the clouds and I just had my own way of doing it. And I was just I got really into it because I just wanted to see how far I could push these shapes. And I would do, you just kind of develop your own shorthand. It just depends on what you're going for. But yeah, no, I would anytime that you can do something that adds style to your own work, I think it's a good thing to do. So if you can come up with your own sort of cloud style, that go for it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I saw some Liefeld pencil pages recently where there were like no backgrounds at all, but the colorist still added clouds and things. And I don't know if that was the norm or if Rob is just such a rock star, he can do what he wants.
It's the latter.
Okay.
I mean, it just depends on what you want your work to look like too. If you think that it'll look better with the colorist adding them, then you can do that. It doesn't. It's really an individual's decision.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I remember Ryan, you talking on. I think it was just the Amazing Friends podcast about Absolute Carnage #1, and how a lot of something about the reflections in the water or something you didn't draw at all and were totally added.
Oh yeah, that was Frank that was doing that. That's what I think everybody's job along the way, from you get a script, right? Your job is to not subtract from what they've written, but to enhance what they've written.
Yeah.
Then the inker's job is to enhance what you've drawn, and then the colorist's job is to take what the inker and the penciler has drawn and enhance that. So anytime that you can add, I think that's important and valuable to the process.
For sure.
Nice.
Hey Kenny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
This is famous writer Kenny Porter.
Hi, friends.
Hey, Kenny.
Ryan begged me to come on his show because he was afraid to do it, so I decided to pop.
Yeah, Kenny's here. I'm gonna blow Kenny up. Who even gives a shit about Ryan's cover?
There's some weird shadow thing happening with my glasses and my hat in the window that makes it look like I have huge angry eyebrows, or like that I have face paint on over my eyes. So I promise I'm not mad or aggro. I'm actually having a really great day today. And I'm very calm. But thanks for having me on, Ryan, and making it available for me to jump in.
You're welcome.
Now let's talk about the money you owe me publicly.
Oh yeah, I owe you a commission.
No, you don't actually owe me money, but
Kenny, I'm picking up this commission and I'm bringing it to you.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's gonna be great. Unless you still want to do that plan we were talking about, where you drive up to his door and kick his teeth in.
I mean, I might do that anyway, just to keep him sharp. Like we have a very Inspector Clouseau and Cato relationship where I jump out of closets at the drop of a hat at Ryan just to keep him sharp and battle ready.
On his toes, yeah.
On his toes.
Sure. Are you writing anything today, sir?
Yeah, I had to do some outlines and edits to stuff today, and now I'm just taking a short little lunch break. Thought I'd spend it with my friends and some other comics peeps.
Let's get your credits out there, Kenny. Tell them what you've had come out recently.
Okay, so recently I had a graphic novel come out through Scholastic that's called Fearless. That's in bookstores everywhere. That's been out since May. On next Tuesday, the re-release of my creator-owned book Barnstormers comes out through Simon & Schuster in bookstores everywhere. And then the week after that, I have a new Batman 1 Million story coming out in Urban Legends where Valdemar Rivas and I got to completely redesign the character, change his gimmick and stuff. Super excited about that. And then I have a new Harley story coming out too around Halloween, I think.
Awesome.
A little bit before. Yep. And I've done a bunch of other stuff with DC, like some Green Lantern stuff, Superman. This is the first time I've done a straight up Batman story, so that's really fun. That they let me into the Bat office, let me go off the chain.
It's exciting stuff, folks. Urban Legends 7. When did you say? Is that next weekend?
That's the 15th. So
Okay,
next week is
weeks.
Barnstormers, and then the week after that, yeah. The
It's gonna be
Batman one
sweet,
is really
guys.
fun. Yeah, they let us create like 4 new villains, completely like change his gimmick and his outfit. Like he has a new base outfit and a fun gimmick that hasn't been revealed yet. So real excited about it. And I'm very excited for this Vanish book too that's coming out.
I'm going to try and adjust my contrast here so that we can see stuff better here.
Ooh.
Is that better?
I like it.
Yeah, the corner by the light's a little blown out, but
it's pretty good.
That's good right there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep it there for now.
Oh, thanks, Anaki, for saying best writer.
Best writer, and he's gone. What happened?
And he bounces.
Put
Too
detrimony
good.
in here.
He was too good. Yeah.
Hey, Ryan.
Can
So, what, like, where do you get your paper? Like, yeah, like basically, what kind of paper do you use? You use specific boards or like a certain pound or whatever?
I use Eon boards, and I use the 130 pound, I believe, smooth, and that's pretty much what I use. I actually ran out of it today, so this is kind of funny. I'm doing this cover right. I did an Alien cover a while back, and then I printed it out, but I didn't like the way that it printed, so I had to reprint it. And so since I was out of smooth paper, on the back here is my Alien cover.
That's freaking amazing.
That I didn't. So this cover basically has an Alien cover on the back.
That's hilarious.
And well, if
That's awesome.
If Scott can pick up that original art, that'll be a nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer a question here from the chat.
Yes.
Hey, do you think these streams might be a regular thing? I'm hoping to do this weekly. It depends on what work I have to do. But yeah, I'd really like to do this often. This is really cool. I will say I didn't expect this many people to want to jump on. And I'm just happy that you guys were willing to do this, because I would have been, it's kind of a scary thing to just jump on a live stream and talk to somebody that you haven't met before. But this is really cool. I'm real happy with how this is going.
Let's see if we can get some other folks in here. Detrimony, we've been chatting in the private chat. I'm not sure if you want to get in here, but I'm going to add you. Oh, actually, we're unable to, for whatever reason. It must be because of your settings.
I can hop out if you need me to.
No, we're good.
I think we're all right for right now. Ash, if you feel free to turn on your camera, turn on your mic, I can add you to the stream here. Let's see, Ash, you're in.
You should play the Price is Right music as people come on. Come on down.
That'd be awesome.
Come on down. Ash, you are on the stream here, so if you want to unmute or turn on your camera, or both, that'd be cool. Otherwise,
what's the policy on me being allowed to pee?
Not allowed.
Was there any
Sorry.
language in our contract with the subscribers if I'm allowed to pee during live streams?
I think as long as you don't do it on camera, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't bring the mic with you is probably the rule.
Okay.
Good. And then folks will just join in on the stream, just to the vague sounds of you taking a piss. That'll be good. You
That's a
can
whole other
leave,
kind of
you
stream,
can go pee, but you can't mute your mic. That's the thing. You have to let everybody hear that stream.
I've got a great stream.
Ash, I saw you pop in for like 1 second, homie. You feel free to hit me up in the private chat if you'd rather just be listening or anything like that. But welcome one way or another. So Ryan, Vanish is pretty good. When can folks expect to see more pages? When's the next page post dropping?
That's a good question. We haven't really hashed out how we're going to do that, because I think that John is actually lettering the first 5, or he has lettered them. So I think we're going to put out that so that people can actually read what's occurring.
And Ash has I'm sorry to cut you off. Ash has shown off some art here.
Oh yeah!
Wow!
I love that.
Awesome. So good. That issue is fire, by the way. That's I think issue 9 where him and Pete are.
I've got 3 more.
He's got a few more.
He's got 3 more. This is awesome. I love that you guys are just
Man,
coming on and.
I'm the only poor person in the chat.
No, trust me, I don't got no original Stegman art either. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have one piece of original art, and it is not Stegman. It was just something I bought for very, very cheap.
That is sacrilege.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I love that
Vulture.
one. I love that vulture face in the lower panel.
Issue 2, issue 3, one of those two.
That's
Damn.
cool.
God, those eyes, Ryan. Fuck you, man. Those are so good. Those are fire. Damn. Superior fans in the chat today. Everybody was pulling out their Superior stuff. Ash has some dope Star Wars collectibles over here on the side as well. Little Batman action in the corner here.
Hey, should we talk about Star Wars? Just kidding.
Yeah, Ryan. By all means.
Let's
Star Wars
go,
is
Leto.
Civil War this month.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, Ryan, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Ewok movie.
Yeah, the Ewok movie or the Christmas special.
Here we go. He's pulling out the references. Those are pretty good. Let me scroll through this chat here, see if we missed any questions from the old.
Hold on, let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Fine.
You guys,
all right.
You guys entertain them. Kenny, take it away.
Okay.
Well, just like with this podcast, suddenly I am now the host. So welcome to my live stream, where we are just going to fight about whose favorite Star Wars movie is which one, apparently. Thanks, Griffin, for leading me into a minefield.
We had a great conversation about The Last Jedi when I was over last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was now. So Last Jedi's pretty good. I like Last Jedi quite a bit. Kenny likes Last Jedi.
I do. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I'd have my reasons. I won't go into them here. But I think Star Wars is so many different flavors. It's like asking somebody, oh yeah, the artwork.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Some more from that same Vulture issue, huh? Yeah, that's sick. Damn, look at Ryan is such a master of like the mood of it all too. And these close-ups. Oh my god. Yeah, those are awesome. Ryan has stepped away to use the restroom, so you feel free to bring that back up when he comes back.
Will do.
Sweet. Oh, he's back.
Mm.
Look at that.
Good.
The fastest pier in the West.
Yeah, seriously.
I actually just went off camera and peed my pants.
Didn't do that.
Very cool.
Ash
has something to show you.
He's got this other page too.
Yes. Look at that. Look how much black I was using. Amazing.
I was saying you're a master of mood, sir.
That is really. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I like
got
that
some good
top
ones.
panel.
Yeah, that was. I love to do a panel like that where like the light fades out as you go to the edges.
Yeah.
So moody.
God, Ryan, were you like just full of angst on the early Superior issues? What was going through your life at that time?
I was like, holy shit, what is happening? I'm now
drawing Spider-Man.
Yeah. Like, what do I do now? This was like my goal.
Yeah.
And I'm now 30 years old and it's done.
Did you get like
imposter syndrome?
Did I get? Oh my god, I have imposter syndrome right now. Like, why would this many people be watching me do this?
You're a great
we got
artist.
80 folks total watching. They want to see you do your thing.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it 100%, but it is funny. Like, I mean, as a fan myself, if my favorite artists were doing this, I would be all over it watching it. So, but that's what I'm talking about. It's imposter syndrome where you're like, but this is me. This isn't.
Yeah.
Jim Lee. This isn't so and so.
But you're up there, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've got the one piece of original art that I have is stuck to the wall back there. I could try to show it. Not too crazy. It's Immortal Hulk.
Oh, cool.
See, bring this over.
From like the Hell arc.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and it's cool. We were talking about the process earlier, how it's got those panels like repeated from earlier in the book, so they're just blank on here.
Well. Look who decided to show up.
Yeah, Ethan, how many hours did you sleep? Was this a 16-hour night?
Listen, man, this never happens, but I got our time zones mixed up. I thought this was later. It's 8 a.m. right now. I literally just woke up.
You sleepy boy. All right, so Ash, if you're cool, I'm going to remove you from the stream, and you feel free to let me know in the chat if you want to hop back in at any point. And I'm gonna get somebody else in here. We got some folks that have been waiting. Josh Supertramp is the name. You let me know in the private chat if you want to get in here. Ryan as well. I hit you up in there. Please, if you guys are joining, head on over to the private chat and just let me know if you guys are just here to chill or if you want to get on the stream as well. We'll get you in here. Ethan, thank God you're here. I'm gonna go make some coffee. All right.
Okay. All right.
Let's
entertain us, Ethan. What do you got?
All right, Ryan. I'm a big fan. I got
I
a
know.
question. Would you ever consider drawing a Spider-Man comic book?
No.
No.
Just kidding. I'd love to do more Spider-Man in my lifetime, obviously.
John Iker jumped in and said Stone Cold Steve Ethan shows up when he says it's time to show up. I feel bad about this, so I don't want this to be a thing.
Oh, it's a thing
I'm
now.
Proud of it.
Yeah. Too late.
Andrew
Scoot!
Clark said,
I'm adding
Scoot's
Scoot.
here. There are a lot of people here. This is
Hey guys,
amazing.
can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm drawing as well.
Well, let's see it. Hey, Ethan, do you know how to make his the big screen?
I do. Yeah.
Make his the
There we
big
go.
screen for a sec. Let's see what you're working on.
There he is.
This is a creator-owned project that my brother, myself, and Corey King are working on. It's called B Movie Saga.
Ooh.
B Movie Saga?
B Movie Saga, yeah. It's
That's awesome.
It's a space adventure. But this will be a pinup that's going in our first little preview issue. So these are our two main characters.
That's awesome.
That's great. Scoot is awesome.
That makes me
Everybody knows
not
it
want to show what
already.
I'm working on now.
Yeah, wait, Brandon, you haven't shown anything. You got something in front of you?
You want to? I can blow you up.
No, after seeing that, it's probably not a great idea.
No, he's been
No, man,
shamed.
show it.
now.
Here, I'll show you.
Do it.
How do I turn the? Where is the camera flip around button on this thing? Why am I so old? Like, why don't I know that shit? I think I can turn the camera off. Okay, I'm on an iPhone. How do I flip this? Or can I just like
Yeah, that'll be fine.
turn my phone around and try to get where?
Oh, cool. That's Rocketeer. That's awesome. So you
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
All right, I have one over here of my. This was a couple years ago now, but it was my best. Come on, camera. My best Stegman
yeah.
impression years ago. I can get the damn thing to focus.
That's super cool.
That's awesome.
Have I seen that? Did
There
you
it
tweet it at me or something?
I did. It was a please pay attention to me tweet when I was like 22. But yeah, you were really nice about it, so it was cool. A lot of creators just kind of ignore that stuff, but you were like really open and willing to comment on it, so that was nice.
I love that you got the Rocketeer going on. You don't see the Rocketeer a lot these days.
And don't worry,
You know,
Brandon. I send Ryan, please pay attention to me messages every single day. So
Yeah. No, I love the Rocketeer, but I do feel like since no one does him, it would be maybe an easier way to get attention, because I feel like everyone does Spider-Man, and it's hard to find. Like I love Spider-Man, but it's hard to find poses. Like I do one, and I'm like, man, that looks so sick, and then I'll open up a book and like, oh yeah, everyone's done this pose.
Yeah,
it's just kind of it's really hard to do something that feels original when I'm drawing Spider-Man.
I agree with that, but I think the key is to just have your own style, because it is true that like so much has been done, and so I just try not to think about that. I'm just like, well, this is what I want to do here, and it'll look cool because I'm going to draw it my own way, you know?
Yeah.
Texan's Nut said, gonna show up late to work tomorrow and tell the boss I pulled an Ethan. I'm sufficiently shamed. All right. Let's see.
Hey, so I'm gonna butt in real quick since I've never gotten to talk to you, Ryan. What a pleasure to be here, man. Thanks.
Yeah,
This is
thanks
awesome.
for being here. Who's talking?
This is Scoot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, of course. Sorry.
only-
I can't believe we've never actually spoken before, like directly.
Yeah, the only reason I have any kind of notoriety with my art is because of your retweets. So I appreciate that a lot. That Absolute Carnage piece that I did 2 years ago is where I started to kind of take off. So I appreciate that a lot, man.
Yeah, no problem. You earned it. Ethan, be more entertaining.
I'm not like everybody else. I don't have any
All right.
fancy Ryan Stegman art, but I do have a Spider-Man Venom piece that I just finished that homages the great Mark Bagley, if anybody'd like to see it.
Oh, I would love to see it.
Oh, sure.
Let's see that.
And this was a commission piece, so you'll recognize the cover. It's ASM 375. So.
Oh, yeah. That's rad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
And that's awesome.
He just told me to do it in my style, so a lot of fun to do.
It's fun because it looks like the Bagley cover, but those eyes look more Stegman.
Definitely Stegman eyes.
Ryan Stegman eyes.
Yeah, I actually have a thing that's kind of Spider-Man Venom-esque with a little twist if y'all want to see it.
Absolutely.
Totally.
It's actually it's Miles and Dylan Brock.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
that's
super
great.
cool.
The Miles is especially cool. Oh, and he's got the chain. Yeah.
That is great.
Kids love chains, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Kids love chains, man.
That's great.
Thank you.
What is the highest number of characters you guys have stacked into a piece?
Well, I've done montage pieces, so I don't even want to think about that. Too many.
7 maybe.
I think I've
I
got.
did an X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy piece a while back that I think there were like probably 20.
Scoot, Brad has jumped into the
The
chat.
most that I've got is 19 in one piece.
And Brad wants you to show off your cover.
Oh, the B-Movie Saga cover?
I believe so, yeah.
Hold on, I got to get it out of a portfolio with all the other pages.
All right. Brad is seizing the opportunity to advertise.
Yeah, get them off here. This is insane.
Didn't know we were going to hijack the show, but hey, whatever.
Ryan, this comment.
Are you going to be doing Kickstarter or like Webtoon?
We're not sure yet. I mean, we're not 100% sure. We're at the ink stages now. We're about to hit colors. We're not sure exactly how we're going to deliver it to the people yet, but we're going to get it out there.
Oh, here we go.
So here's the cover.
Dope.
Oh, that's rad. Oh, that guy's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be his only appearance, so don't love him too much.
Looks great, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Ryan,
I'm going to answer a question from the chat. I'm going to answer.
Yeah, this comment you got. This comment you got is, Ryan, does being left-handed bother you when you draw?
No. I think that they might be referring to that you smudge it or whatever. But I'd start, if you'll notice, so like I'm going to start doing the final now. I'm going to start finishing this thing. And I'm going to move mostly from upper right to lower left, so that I am moving this way down the drawing.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Yeah, scissors.
Did you ever use one of those drawing gloves like this one?
I don't. I have. I've tried it, but and it was fine. But I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't really do much for me. Ethan, dead air. Say something.
I'm looking through the chat, Ryan. God damn it.
Ryan, I'll fill some dead air. Okay. I was just thinking because I was thinking about Superior Spider-Man. I think that's about the time I met you, isn't it? When you were doing that?
I suppose it was at Cherry Capital. Would that have been when we met?
I think it was the Cincy one.
Oh,
the
okay.
One and only one that they did.
Mm-hmm.
Because you jumped out of that van with Jason Aaron, and that was the first time I saw you, and you said something very funny to me.
What was it?
Hey, I know you. You used to be fat. Because at the time I had lost like 100 pounds, and you were riding in the car with our buddy Ryan Lee, and he showed you I might have met you as a fan beforehand, right. And I was really heavy. And he was like, see, this is what he looks like now. And you're like, holy crap, he lost so much weight. And so you jumped out of the van and you're like, I know you used to be fat.
Yeah, there's a picture.
Slap on the back.
There's a picture of Kenny standing, fat Kenny standing on a trampoline, looking dejected, that Ryan Lee showed me.
Yeah, it's kind of famous. Let me see if I can find it. It's like me in high school in shorts and a shirt and a tie bouncing lazily on a trampoline.
Yeah, you might be able to share it on your screen.
Yeah, let me try and find it real quick. It was like, this is what he used to look like. Of all the photos, he picks that one that I had. And back when I had long hair too, when I wasn't bald.
Yeah, it looks like a totally different person.
See, Ryan, I'm trying to get through the chat because now we have somebody in the chat saying that they're going to hop over to YouTube because we don't seem to be paying attention to this chat. Well, I'm trying to pay attention to this chat. Let me pay more attention to this chat. Spider 2099 Wireless says that they want a Baron Vanish action figure. They think that would be really cool.
Absolutely something that I want.
Yeah.
So you know how he has those spider legs that wrap around him. I always think. You remember well, you guys might be too young, but Kenny, you probably remember this. The He-Man Mossman character that had like the mossy texture. I want
that.
A Baron Vanish with that mossy texture for the spider legs.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd be
awesome.
awesome.
All right, I found the photo. I'm gonna try and share it.
All right.
All right.
No, I guess.
It'd be ideal if you could print it out and hold it up to the camera.
Yeah.
Screen share, can't you?
Your bookshelf
I'm
is
trying.
nice.
Oh, thanks. It's it won't let me share the exact just the window, so I'm gonna have to share my whole screen. So you guys are gonna have to see my work desktop. But
okay.
Oh, it's not letting me do it. I apparently have to add a plugin or something. Hang on.
If you want
a photo.
If you want to send me the photo, I can put it on the screen.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Real quick, Esh is back, Ryan, with another one of your originals.
I love that one. My favorite panel on that page is panel 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, the kick.
That's good stuff.
And there's that one. Who inked that one?
This is not framed yet, but this is issue 17, page 13.
Yeah.
Who inked that issue? Is that Devastate?
Sorry?
Is that Levisay that inked that? Who inked that?
Yes. Levisay.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't think. See this stuff.
Nice.
Nice.
Ryan
Anyway.
Quavo Davo says, "How is drawing something like this even possible?"
The years of practice.
You just got to be really talented. Is the secret.
No, it was more effort than talent, I think.
Ryan, Detrimony's been chilling in the chat for us for a little while, and they're over in our private chat saying, "What's up? Been watching while I work all day. Lots of cool artwork. Just published my indie comic Detrimony, and I've also been hand painting statues. Would love to share, but may need a moment to log off at work if you have me on."
Yeah.
Well, Detrimony, drop a comment in this private chat. Let me know when you're ready to get in the stream so we can see some of that, man, and we'd be happy to.
Right.
But that's awesome.
Make sure both one of you should pay attention to the chat and throw in questions from there. Just because I feel bad that we're not getting a.
Are you watching that chat and I'm watching this? The one that's called private chat.
You don't worry about the private chat, Ethan.
Oh, there it is. Now, okay.
You worry about the public chat.
All
right, I got
Detrimony. Everyone on stream is just not worried.
You gonna share
I'm
the
ready to
photo?
add in here Detrimony. You just need to turn on your mic or your camera.
Oh my god!
And then it should let me, but I can't add you just yet.
Are you saying "Oh my God" at the photo, Ethan?
Yes, I just got Kenny's photo. That's about to go up.
This is wonderful.
Oh my god!
What a great moment. For
It doesn't
KLC
even look
Press.
like I'm really in the picture. It looks like I'm photoshopped.
Griffin, I think you weren't here yet. Did you hear Kenny's story?
No.
I think he's heard of it. The first thing Stegman ever said to me.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped out of a van and said, "I know you. You used to be fat."
Right.
Because
And
of this
this
picture that
picture-
Ryan Lee showed him is
Yeah.
before I lost like 100 pounds.
Here we go.
Okay, so obviously I'm the one in the gray. Mid bounce.
That is
completely
incredible.
Dejected, while my very skinny friend is very happy playing the guitar much higher up.
And only your
Comedic
friend seems to
duo.
be happy and full of
Yes,
music.
I am very
And you
like
seem to-
yeah. This was taken at like
Oh,
8 or 9 in the
that's
morning.
awesome.
And he was like, "Put on a tie and jump on the trampoline with me." And I was like, I don't even know. I don't want to. And then he and my friends made me. So that's the
you gotta
famous
love a
trampoline
tie and
picture.
cargo short combo, though.
Yeah. It was the pop punk days, man.
Yeah.
Detrimony, welcome, sir. Congrats on the book.
Hey, thanks so much. Thanks
Yeah,
for
that's
having
really
me in
cool.
here.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Detrimony's ready.
So
And Stegman,
are
I've been
you're
following your
painting
artwork for a
statues right
long
now?
time, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I love
that.
the whole Venom run, and I just loved how everything ended. The artwork was so sick. Everything was so well thought out, and the character you created, Noel, is just the shit. So I loved it a
Thank
lot.
you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That was that'll be, definitely a career highlight, the Noel aspect, especially when they put him in the movie, which they're gonna do.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
That's why I've actually
Wow.
I've got a couple of those number 7s with the secret ton signed and remarked by you and Kate's,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I'm holding on to him. One of the
Yeah,
big
that-
reasons why I wanted him. I think he's going to be in the movie. I was calling that.
We'll put your kids through college for sure.
Yes. So I don't know exactly. I have an iPhone. I don't know exactly how to turn the camera around. I was watching earlier, and it didn't seem like it was able to be figured out.
There you
but
go. You're here.
all right. So here,
Yeah,
let me
my
show
bad
you.
on that one.
Here, let's see. So I'm talking on my phone, so I'm just gonna turn it around so you can see.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. I love that.
This
That
is a
looks
foil
great.
cover. I just got that yesterday.
Sick.
Who drew this? Did you?
Oh no, this is by Mike Bowden. I hired him to do that cover.
Oh, I know Mike.
Yeah, here's the version without.
the foil. I wish I could center it in better. And then I've also got.
Thank God I'm not the only one in trouble with that.
This is my buddy I grew up with in kindergarten. His name is Rob Mangin.
Awesome.
And
what does it say on there? What did the text say on there?
It says nonstop action, new characters, and pancakes.
Oh.
I'm interested.
And then this is by a guy I met on Instagram, really nice guy named Shimhawk, who usually paints. Yeah, he usually paints animals, but he actually got a hold of me and thought his style would match my character. So, and then here's the statues. So this is the statue.
Oh damn!
Oh wow!
Awesome.
That looks great.
So did you paid like a 3D modeler to do that, and then?
Yeah. So this was off of my first book, because the one I just showed you was my second, and off my first book, I had a guy named Vince Sanico, a real talented artist. He's on Instagram as Vincent, and he did one of the covers for me, and I loved it, and so I ended up getting a hold of a 3D artist to make the sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
And once they made it, I was gonna pay someone just to print them out, and it took. People were trying to charge me $1,000 to 3D print one of them.
Wow.
And then I got to offer 10 of them for $2,500. So I ended up getting my own 3D printer and going through the process of learning how to 3D print. And it just was a lot more info than I wanted to feed my brain at the time, but we got it done.
That's really cool.
And then I want to show you some of the interior. Let's see here, best way to do this. See if I can figure out how to turn my damn camera around. It's so hard to actually
nobody's
aim it
been
like
able
this.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
The one StreamYard flaw.
Let me get to my favorite page. I'll just show you guys.
We got pancakes right up front.
Yeah, it was actually, that was the part where he was eating
I'm
the pancakes
comforted
at the
that I'm not
beginning.
the only person who couldn't flip it.
Yeah.
Okay, here. This is like for the best 2 pages, I think.
Oh, cool.
Looks great.
Nice. Look at those
And
colors.
it's about a guy named, I'll have it set up so where I can share it better some other time, but it's about a guy named Mason Gray, and the more angry he gets, the worse the storm around him becomes. So it's a lot
That's
of
cool.
him having to not only face different things, but also has to keep his calm while he's doing it. Otherwise it gets worse.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
Sounds a little personal. Is that possible?
I don't. No, not really. But I did get my own website going too, where you can. I got like a video set up to kind of make it look like a movie. It's called detrimony.com.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody want to check that out? It'd be awesome.
Sweet. Yeah, absolutely. Kenny is
Pulling it up
out,
right now.
guys. So have a great rest of your
I
day,
get back
sir.
to work. Yep.
All right,
Thanks for
bye,
letting me share that
Kenny.
picture. I'll see you later, guys. Love you.
Yeah.
Bye. Real quick, while I stepped away to make my drink, Scoot got on the call. Scoot, good to see you. Scoot, you did a Vanish piece a little bit ago. Have we shown it on here yet?
I haven't, but I can.
Let's do it.
I've got a lot of artwork just kind of sitting here, so give me a second.
By the way, that Force Awakens poster is fucking sick.
That's very cool.
They're both Force Awakens. You kind of can't see the glare, but one has Rey, one has Kylo on it. So I got those at a Star Wars Celebration.
We don't have anybody trying to get in that's not getting let in, do we?
Brian and Josh, I let them know.
No, I
here
mean
in
like
private chat.
because do we have 12 right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure nobody's getting shut out.
Yeah.
If you guys need to boot me out, you can. I've been on for a while.
All right, man. Well, we'll get some other folks in here. But by all means, like we told Ryan Michael, we'll be going all day. So yeah, you feel free to come back at any time, right?
Oh shit!
That's sick. That's awesome.
So
Wow.
to plug myself, I did this on my live stream on my YouTube page. You can go follow me there.
Ooh.
So good.
So this is my first shot at
good.
Vanish. So I'm I consider this my application. Just throwing that out there.
That's awesome.
Damn good.
You can draw it when I croak.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Before I get off, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So I'm GOAT tier, but I joined like a couple days into it, like after the launch. So probably not one of the first 1,000, but I was looking through the newsletters and I got the one that says like, here's the page 6 and 7, and it said, but we've shown you the first 5. I don't have emails with the first 5. Is that like something that only like you would have gotten if you joined on day 1, or like? I want to be able to.
That should be available to you. We definitely have the post. Let me see if I can grab the link.
You might not have gotten like an email, but if you go to the Substack and go through the posts, they should be available for you. But they might not. Yeah, they might not have arrived in your inbox because you joined after the fact. But they should still be on the Substack.
Yeah. If they're not,
I want to be able to draw Vanish
that.
myself.
Well, the first 5 pages don't have him in
comics.
Finally, I think it says like finally some goddamn Vanish art or something is the title of the post.
I see some on Metal Hip Hop and Comics. Let's see. Oh wow, this is fucking awesome. Oh, I just said that on stream. My bad. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching.
There's lots of moms watching today.
Yeah. It's a big percentage of Ryan's audience.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking at the posts. Yeah, it's the one right before Metal Hip Hop Comics. Let's see if I got the link here. Yeah, here you go. I'll put it in the chat.
So I think I have the initial, and then
there it is.
The Vanish exclusive was where I got it.
So Ryan, is there any other characters that you had? I know that when I was reading, it said that it's going to be a book that it'll let you introduce a bunch of original characters, like one after the next.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know you guys like to plan things in advance. So is there like a character that you're really anxious to draw that you can't draw yet in these first 30 pages that you have planned for later?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've drawn them all, the at least the initial wave of characters on a cover, but I haven't drawn them like in action yet. So yeah, there's a lot of those characters on that cover I haven't had a chance to really draw in action yet.
I'm saying like book 2, book 3 coming out in the future. Like I know you guys plan in advance. Is there something like Noel, you couldn't draw him right away until he came out, so you're like into the book. So I'm saying, is there something that you're really anxious for besides what you've already kind of shown us of these characters?
Yeah, but I'm afraid to say anything. So
okay,
but absolutely. I mean, we've plotted, the first 8 issues out, and I know what's going to happen. So there's definitely some stuff that is going to be pretty wild. There's some stuff already that I did in the first issue that is like so unlike anything that I've ever done in my career that I really love.
Full nudity, right?
No. Lots of intestines though.
So what's it look like it's going to come out? How many books within a year?
We should have the the first 8 should be within the year. But you know, that going beyond that is you know, sort of contingent on it being successful and everything. So
I think you're already a success, aren't you?
Yeah, well, hopefully. I mean, we got to see how it does when we sell it to the direct market and everything.
Sure.
But I'd love for this to just go on forever, and just keep creating stuff for it. But you know, you just gotta kind of go with, you know, kind of go with it as you see how it plays out.
Sure.
Question from Fassel Dassel Jaff says, Ryan, do you collect single issue comics and how do you organize them?
I don't anymore. Anything single issue, I would say is usually digital for me now.
Can I just say real quick, guys? We got someone in the chat that's got, I don't know, someone speaking in the background or a TV running in the background. If you just want to mute while that's going on, we'd appreciate it. Brian is in the chat, by the way, now, Ryan. Brian, welcome. You feel free to turn on your, looks like your camera is on, but it's just dark. So if your mic is on, you are in the stream. So.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey.
Kim. Yeah, hey, man.
Long time lurker. Never posted anything, never commented on anything. Middle-aged guy, not as buff as you, Ryan, but
no, who is?
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say thank you for the podcast, the amazing art. This is cool that you let people in and look at your process. Anyway, just want to say hello.
Well, thank you. That's great. It's great to hear from you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. So you're into Vanish. What do you think so far?
I think it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going to go. I love the fact that you're just allowing people to take a look at your process. I'm one of those middle-aged guys who wished he would have gone into drawing, and instead I'm an IT manager doing nerd stuff, you know.
Right.
So, but it pays the bills, so we're good there.
Yeah.
But I'm actually trying to do my own little creator-owned thing just so I can check it off my bucket list before my kids kill me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, so I've devoured all the books that you said, hey, everybody go look at these books. And Ryan Benjamin did some online classes, so I did a couple of those.
Ryan's awesome.
It's been a fun process. My stuff might suck. I think it's pretty mediocre, but it's fun. So I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. You know, if you're enjoying it, that's what matters. I think until it becomes a full-time profession, then you have to worry about if it's good or not. But you know, have fun with it while you don't have to worry about that.
When I kickstart it and like 10 people help pay for me to print my book, then you know that'll be fine. But at least I'm doing it, you know. So
absolutely.
So I look at your art, I look at everybody else's art, try to understand where you come with what you make for lighting decisions and all that fun stuff. It's been a great process.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. I wish you the best on that project. You know, I think that one of the things that we're trying to do here with this Substack is create a community. So hopefully we can figure out a way where, you know, people like you that are doing stuff like that can post stuff that can be, you know, viewed by other people that are a part of this whole crazy experiment.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Like I said, I've been lurking for a long time, so it's been interesting to follow the podcast and see how it's developed with your supple boys, and it's been really entertaining. So I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And you can keep taking my money. So
thank you. We need it.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the supple boys fed.
Yeah,
please.
Appreciate it.
Hey, I do have a question for you, Ryan, if you don't mind. And you may have answered this. I've had to hop on and off because of actually doing my job.
Right.
with your original art, you have your deal through Felix, and a lot of people get in there. But original art is so crazy expensive for people now. Have you ever thought about selling any of your just rough sketches and your prelims?
Yeah. So prelims are usually done digitally, but I do have stuff lying around that I would love to be able to offer to people. Or one of the things that we're going to do is we're doing this live stream now. Well, we might in the future we'll be doing a live stream here and there where I do a sketch, and then just if you're a paid subscriber, we'll have a lottery where you can win the sketch, so you don't have to pay any extra for it other than maybe shipping. So that's one of the ways that we'll try to offer that to people, because I agree with you. It is kind of insane how much people will spend on this stuff, So
yeah, absolutely, that's cool. I mean, you could probably get the Supple Boys to do some sketches. I'm sure people would buy those too.
Yeah,
I don't know. Have you seen them draw?
Well, I mean, Donnie can draw, so these guys can too, right?
Yeah.
I will tell you this: if Ethan and I could draw, we'd have so many comic books already.
We'd have a million comic books.
We cannot. But that said, Ethan, maybe we gotta learn. Maybe we gotta listen to that Ryan Stegman's tutorials episode one more time and transcribe it a couple more times, and then maybe we'll get the hang of it.
Yeah. Dan Hellefield asked if KLC is ever going to accept inking submissions for future books.
That would imply that we are going to start publishing more books than what we currently are, and that is definitely something we would like to do, but that would be down the road, because currently we're just keeping the lights on with what we're working on. But if we do start doing stuff like that, of course we would love to take on some young talent, or I've seen Dan posting his stuff. He's very talented. That's definitely something that could happen in the future.
Yeah.
Very cool.
John Iker mentioned us doing Supple Boys episode 20 poster prints. That's the one, Ryan, that you're in as a dinosaur?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Is that one considered a hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Tentatively, yeah.
In the world of Supple Boys lore, that one is our magnum opus thus far.
That's our biggest audio production. It's like a radio drama.
By the way, gang, this whole time, John Iker has been sending us little bits for, I don't know, maybe a book the Supple Boys are working on, and maybe John Iker is helping us out with something. He's a very talented man, and he's sending us some crazy, awesome stuff because he's the best.
That is something that a lot of people probably don't realize, is that you got. Well, first of all, let me answer a question in here. What kind of lead am I using now from Dave Cummings? I am using a 0.5, and I just have. It's uni, but I'm actually using HB lead. That's just what I finish it with, is HB. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Ethan and Griffin are working on getting some books together. These guys want to be comic book writers, and I don't know, maybe you guys will get to see that someday too.
We plan on not just mooching forever,
I think
the coattails.
You guys must be working pretty hard lately. So.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. Exciting stuff. Is it going to be on the KLC Press Substack? That's a question in the chat, not from me.
Yeah.
We will see.
Josh,
if nothing else, it'll be on the Supple Stack.
Supple Stack. Stay tuned. Josh, you're in the waiting room here. You've been here for a minute. Let me know in the chat if you want to get in on the stream. Ash, I see your camera's back on. If you want to hop back in, let me know in the chat.
Ash is in.
Sweet. Get back in here. Okay. Look at this lineup. Look at all these folks in here.
The dream team.
And we do have a little bit more room now, so if there are any paid subscribers that couldn't get in here earlier, you feel free to try getting in here again. I think we have a couple spots open. We'd be happy to have you on if you're watching.
I wanted to just thank Ryan for always being approachable and very cool to talk to at cons, and for giving advice to aspiring artists. I had an exchange with you on Instagram recently about my 10-year-old.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and sorry for showing off the originals, but I always wanted to show you what I did with them framed. And
I don't know. You should not be sorry. I was very thrilled about that, but thank you.
cool. I actually I couldn't hear you when you said your favorite panel. If you don't mind, I'll bring that last one back.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Ethan.
Yeah, it's the one, the kick, panel 5.
Panel 5, the kick. This one.
Yeah, it's just an interesting. It was an interesting choice, storytelling wise, for me. Like, it's not something I would normally do, something that close up, but it just seemed appropriate. And so I just kind of liked the way that I told the story there, and it looks cool to me.
Yeah, it's very cool. I was lucky to get in on these when they were more affordable. And I love your Null story, and you made me be interested in Venom like I never have before.
Yeah.
So,
well, thanks so much, man.
Well done, and I'm excited for you and Donnie and all your adventures with KLSE.
Yep. Thanks, and I, anytime we're doing this, come back in.
You got it.
Can I just say that I also didn't care that much about Venom before? Venom wasn't a big deal, but then
I actually didn't care that much about Venom until I
Yeah.
started working on it.
Yeah.
Donnie cared a lot about him, but
apparently
I thought he was cool looking. Like, I enjoyed drawing him, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
Just like the character of Eddie Brock, it was just kind of like, if you saw my old stuff that I did with him in Venom Inc., I mean, I thought of him as a meathead. Like,
yeah.
But I think that was kind of the beauty of what we did in it. This was sort of form him into a more 3-dimensional character,
Absolutely, you guys transformed his arc completely, which was nice. From a stupid villain, a jerk, to a real
right. Yeah, I mean, before he was just like mad all the time, and that was his thing. He didn't really have a much of a reason or a explanation as to why.
He went from being just a guy who's as buff
Todd
as
ever
you
commented on the
to
arc?
being.
Todd, I don't know if he reads it. I think that he said congrats and stuff, but that's pretty much the extent of it.
I think the father aspect was really compelling as a father myself, and and you're a father, so I'm sure that helped inform your art as well.
Absolutely. It's interesting that Donnie handled that so well. As a, he's doesn't have children, but he seems to get that relationship. I'm sure that God Country was kind of about those types of relationships too. So I'm sure that it's something very important to him.
Understood.
Ryan Brad Starnes wants to be Apple Watch activity buddies.
I'll slaughter him though. He'll be embarrassed by my activity.
That was going to be my joke a second ago. Is that Venom went from being a guy who was just as buff as you to now he's as buff and as interesting as you.
Thank you, Ethan.
Yeah.
You're really making up for your late arrival.
That's all I'm trying to do is just paper it over.
So, Ryan, people might have already asked this. Was Marvel pissed when you decided to go your own way?
No, they understand. I think their hope is obviously that I'll do more stuff for them in the future, and we have a great relationship. It's not like I left angry. I left solely because this is just like a thing to do, a bucket list thing to do. So, they're very supportive, and I think they understand that, it's some of the stuff they would even say was even like, yeah, it's probably time for you to do that. It's probably time for you to explore that. Because I think they understand how careers work in this industry where, if you don't branch out and take some risks and do something on your own, then, you get kind of swallowed into a machine, and you, someday you're just like, they don't want to hire you anymore. And
Sure.
so, I think that they just understood, essentially.
Well, that's good. You never want to burn bridges with past employers in case you need to,
Well, especially
work
because
with them again.
we've had nothing. I've had nothing but respect for the people that I've worked with, and I've had, good relationships all along. There was when I structured my contract, I had it said that I could go do my own stuff, and so then I just was upfront with them. I let them know well in advance, and yeah.
Awesome.
This
Just want to
is
let you know,
going
guys,
really
if
fast, by the
you've
way.
been, yeah, you're really good, Ryan. Just want to let you guys know we got that podcast that I teased earlier, the video podcast. Ryan and Donnie's half-assed Substack podcast is live. So when you guys are done watching this man do his thing, you feel free to hop back over or check your inboxes, and you'll find
You'll go find out what Vanish is about.
Has all of the Vanish details that you've been waiting for. So that's quite exciting.
And also, it's a video podcast. That's new.
Yeah, you can see Ryan and Donnie's faces in glorious 8 FPS.
Yes.
And you're gonna love it. Listen, we'll be working on
You're
that
gonna love it.
as we move forward, but it is exciting, and they've got some super cool things to reveal to you guys on that show. Ryan, are you excited to have another podcast?
I'm excited for the Substack. The podcast.
Fair.
It's something.
That picture's looking great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of good at this.
I've been practicing for this moment where I'd put my skills to the test in front of. Whoa, there's 4 million people watching now. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's not true.
This shit blew up. I think it was the tweet we put out.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just reading the chat there briefly.
Ryan, if I am negotiating my first gig, what is kind of like, I don't want to charge a page rate that is like astronomical, but I also need to like survive in LA.
Yeah.
Where is a good like kind of, especially for like someone with like mediocre skill set?
Well, I would only say I can only speak to, well, I guess that was 15 years ago or something, but the first page rate I ever got was $45 a page. So it ended up being
Oh my gosh.
less than a minimum wage when you saw how many hours I was putting in. But it got published, so it was like, and it led to the other things. So I don't know, like it just depends on what your goal is, because sometimes you can take less to. I think if you were going to take that little, you have to have ownership over part of the project. But yeah, I kind of think that you need to decide for you what the get is of the project, and then you can kind of scale up or scale down your expectations page rate wise. But I mean, a good starting page rate would be at least $100 per page, and even that's that's going to be tough to live off of, but it hopefully can be worth it in the end. If that answers your question.
I actually think he he dropped out. So I don't know, maybe if he was on his phone, if his phone died or what. But there you go.
Nigel dropped in with an "Oh, good, y'all finally have a podcast."
Yeah.
Hey guys, I have to drop to actually go do my job and earn my living. I just wanted to say thanks again.
That's fair.
Yeah, I know, sucks.
That's fair.
I'll try to be a little more active in this community and not be just a lurker who sits
Good to
behind
hear.
the scenes. Appreciate you guys putting this together. Thanks, Ryan, for being this available for everybody. It's really cool.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
Take care, man.
guys.
Later,
See ya.
man.
Bye.
See ya.
I think I'm going to drop out as well. This is
All right,
awesome,
man.
guys.
Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you later.
We'll see you next time, yeah?
Yeah, see you.
See ya.
People love how accessible you are, Ryan. You're not like the Ryan Otleys of the world.
Best Ryan in comics. Brandon
Nice
is
accessibility.
back. I can see.
That's right.
Why did you have to
Welcome
throw
back,
Ryan
Brandon.
Otley under the bus?
It doesn't make
Because he's
sense.
your biggest
He loves
competition,
Ryan
I
Otley
think.
stuff. And for best Ryan in comics, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did mean to leave there. My phone booted me as soon as you started answering my question. It just said something went wrong or not connected.
All right.
So
All right.
I'm gonna have to
Well, run it
replay
back,
this
man.
stream.
Yeah, I'm not re-answering that. Come on, man.
No, that's fine. I'll replay the stream.
The timestamp is probably like 2:15, 2 hours 15 minutes if you do run it back on YouTube.
All right.
I think
This is an
I can
interesting
sum it
question.
up. Ryan pretty much said, I don't know what you're asking me this question for. My muscles are too big. I can't even hear it. I got the real key to becoming a successful comic book artist is to get on that Peloton, ride that for at least for 5 hours a day.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I remember that. This is an
What's
interesting
that
question.
nifty tool, Ryan?
That's an eraser.
It looked pretty sick for an eraser.
I don't know how you'd pronounce this name, but it says the question is any indie franchises you'd like to cross over with Vanish at some point? I guess crossover style. Would you want to throw anybody in there?
Yeah, let's cross over with Spawn. Let's do it.
Oh,
That'd be sick.
That'd be pretty cool. Who would win at a Spawn versus Oliver Harrison?
Probably Spawn. He's he's like a demon, so.
Very interesting.
And what exactly is Elliot Harrison?
He is
Elliot Oliver.
a magical person. That's how I would describe it.
I guess if you want to know more, you can go check out Ryan and Donnie's Half-Ass Substack podcast.
If you wanted to. Are you guys gonna go see Shang-Chi tonight?
Is that tonight?
Comes out tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I had no clue.
Shang-Chi.
Is
I'll
it
probably
on
go this weekend.
Tickets.
It's
Is
not
it
on
on-
Disney Plus. It's just in theaters. I think there's
Well,
like a
no, Ryan,
45-day
you'll have to
window or
support
something.
the local movie theater. I know.
No,
that's
I would
awesome.
go either way. My kids were excited about that one. But the
That's
thing that I'm
awesome.
excited about tonight, more than that, is the return of my favorite show. What is it? What We Do
Ryan
in
and
the
Donnie's
Shadows.
Half-Ass podcast.
Oh, What We Do in the Shadows? Dope.
Very good. Very good. I didn't know it was
yeah.
coming back.
Me neither. I told my wife today, I was like, I was so glad that I didn't know that it was coming back this week because I would have been like thinking about it all week and been excited for it and thought about it too much.
My roommates just started watching it, so I've been kind of hearing it in the background again. It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I thought your favorite show was the one where Jared Leto played everybody.
Yeah.
It's stiff competition for sure.
It's My So-Called Life, his first appearances.
What is that?
It was a show that my sisters watched when I was younger that with Claire Danes.
Josh _ Supertramp has been sitting in the waiting room for a little while. Just wanted to let us know that They're an ER nurse currently at work with an earbud in.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just
love you guys, and stream is great.
Yeah, I have to actually get back to work, but just thanks so much
Sounds
for
good.
having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me plug my comic, Ryan. So much
Yeah,
hard
no
work
problem.
goes into it. It's kind of hard to get eyes on it, and so I just really
Yeah.
appreciate you, man. You keep putting these pages out, and I'll keep supporting you.
All right, thanks so much,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Good luck
Take
with
care.
your book.
Take care, guys.
And
Thanks,
All
man.
this time I'm
Bye.
gonna log off intentionally, not mid question. So,
All right.
but thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
I
man.
appreciate y'all.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Have a great one.
You're gonna need to turn the brightness down on this. It's getting...
We do have a new viewer
Got a
in
new
here.
friend.
Jim is coming in hot. Welcome to
Oh,
the
Jim's
stream,
here.
Jim. How you doing, man?
Good. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just in the middle of working as well.
As
No
you
worries,
should
man.
be.
What are you doing?
I'm an inclusion and diversity consultant for a power company in the Midwest.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Nice.
Oh,
Fun
Nigel's
stuff.
in the waiting room now.
Oh, I guess we can get Nigel in the chat.
All right,
Hello,
Nigel,
Mr.
you're here too.
Wayne Newton. Wayne.
Dave
Oh,
Acosta, this party's going off.
Hell yeah.
Popping off. Hello, Dave. Welcome,
What's going
sir.
on?
We had for those that missed it earlier, we had D-Dubs. Daniel Warren Johnson was on the call at the very start of it, so you can
Oh
look
my
forward to that
God.
on these streams, of course. Occasionally, we got some amazing friends popping in, and we got Dave with us now. Dave, how you doing, man?
I'm well. How are you guys? I don't know how any of this works.
You're good.
Well,
if you got
let me-
something to
let me
show off,
intro
let me
Dave
know,
real
and I
quick.
can blow it up.
Dave also is working on a book for Substack.
I can't hear anything. Hold on.
What,
you
Dave's
together,
also
Nigel.
working on a Substack book?
Yeah, he's working on a book with Saladin.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's true. It's called Terror War.
Awesome.
Let me see. I don't know. Like, how do I show you stuff from my computer?
Can you share your screen?
there-
Kenny couldn't get it to work, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's a share screen button, but if you have an image that you want to share, you could send it over, and I can put it on the screen.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Okay.
Or
How
if
do
you
I
got
send it to
anything
you?
on your drawing board, you can send it to Stegman and Friends at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
All right. Cool. On the drawing board today, I have this Elvira page, which Ryan laid out. Ryan actually helped me out.
See this.
Yeah, he did some layouts for me.
Nice.
So, which has been really cool to draw over his stuff because, despite what everybody says, Ryan is actually very good at his job.
Yeah.
And so, being able to draw over his layouts just has been really interesting just to see the choices he made and stuff. And it seems so obvious when you're working on it later, but when you're in the middle of doing the layouts, I'm just thinking every page is like, this isn't going to work. There's no way this is going to work. This is terrible. This is bad. I'm bad.
Here's what happened. Dave, on Monday, I'm trying to get Dave to build me a drafting table. And he said, fine, I'll do it if you do 4 layouts for me. And I don't think he thought I would. And I was trying to turn them in.
Nice.
I was trying to delay it more and be like, no, I have to work. Like, unless you want to lay out these 4 pages for me.
Yeah.
But here, I got something to show you. I built the motherfucker.
Oh.
I can't wait. Look at that.
Yo, it's huge.
Pencil edge.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's like 33 or 32 by 44. Nice pine.
Nice.
Because I built mine.
Mm-hmm. And I've been jealous
right
of
here.
it ever since.
And we had the same kind of legs. Like, it's this really nice brand. Mine was from like an old Volkswagen engineering department. But the board was trash. So I just got some pine from Home Depot and sanded it up, made it real nice, made myself a nice little ledge and everything.
That's
So
where I'm gonna turn that into my streaming station.
Nice.
It's gonna be cool.
Very nice.
I'm getting all the accessories for you. I got the steel plate. I'm getting the magnetic trays. They came today, so I'm hooking it up.
Excellent.
When am I going to bring it over to your house? I don't know. I don't know.
I think the deal was you have to bring it over tonight, if I recall.
Could be another couple of years.
Once those layouts were done, it was time to bring it.
Oh shit! The tox clicking. Let me look at let me see if I can find the Terror War cover. Yeah, so I'm doing a thing with Saladin. We just finished up. We did a Kickstarter last year for a book called Dragon, which is finally pretty close to being done on my end at least, which I'm thankful about. And so Saladin was just like, okay, want to do another one? And he told me about the Substack deal, and yeah, it sounds cool. So here's my cover. Or Terror War.
Oh yeah,
See,
that's awesome.
Damn.
Oh, just a big screaming
amazing.
face.
That's sick.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Jeez.
Nicely done.
Thank you. And I got my my usual colorist for Elvira on it, Walter Perea, and we got our buddy Sean Lee is going to be lettering it. He did the logo too. Another Michigan guy. Now he's in San Diego, but he's part of our little clique here. Let me see if I can send the color file. So how's the cover going so far, Ryan?
Well, you tell me.
Oh shit!
Looks pretty damn good. Looks like you're almost done.
I know. I can't. I think that I was saying doing this live stream thing. I just sit here and I don't stop drawing because I feel like I have to keep my hand moving to keep people entertained. And so I think I just do everything like twice as fast. Because normally when I'm drawing, I'll lean back and be like, I
Check
don't
your
know.
phone.
Is this good? Like I start second-guessing everything.
You just need like people there to actively like tell you how good you're doing.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it? Don't you find like when you're drawing on Skype and you're just chit chatting, like you're kind of like your right brain takes over and you don't realize what you're drawing, and then by the time you're done with the conversation, you look and go, "Oh man, I made." Like it does just like open it up in a weird kind of way.
Yeah, I don't really understand what the mechanism is or how that works, but you need it almost like. And then there's some podcasts I can listen to, and some that seem to like make me go slower. Some that make me go fast, and it's just like,
oh yeah,
it depends on what the content is or what. Like if it's basically, I just want like something stupid to listen to. So like comedy podcasts will make me draw a lot longer than like. I'll listen to like heavy health stuff in the morning, and then and then I just go into like the weekend. I always save the best show. That's a podcast that Dave and I both love. It's a 3-hour podcast, and I'll save that for like Saturdays when I'm working, and that one will get me through quite a bit of my work day on Saturday if I have to work on Saturday.
That's a good one because it's like a conversation that you can pretend you're there.
Yeah.
Because they're just shooting the shit most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only listen to because they're talking shit about you on the Skype. Like we're just roasting you. It's brutal. I had to be like, guys, dial it back. If he reads this, you're gonna be in trouble. What's your guys' email address so I can send you the colored cover for this Terror War?
StegmanandFriends@gmail.com.
Stegman has no friends at gmail.com.
No, you misheard that.
Yeah.
Did
Dave.
Yeah.
You weren't here. We were just talking about it, though. Did you see that What We Do in the Shadows is back tonight?
Yeah. Oh shit! Tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too.
I'm behind on Wellington Paranormal too.
Oh, I haven't watched that. Is that good?
It got a lot. It starts kind of slow, but it got pretty funny. I think I'm in the second season.
I started watching that show White Lotus. Have you watched that?
No, what is it?
It's on HBO Max. It's incredible. I'm obsessed with it. Just watch it. There's no explanation needed. I'm loving it.
If it sucks though,
it doesn't suck.
I'm gonna smash this board over your head.
All right, Dave, your image is going up.
Thank you.
Let's see.
This is called cross promotion.
Let's see.
I'm so glad you're doing Substack too. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Team effort.
There we go. Here we go.
Oh shit! I have a. Oh man, those colors are awesome.
Color. Who did you say colored this?
Walter Pereira. He's an Argentinian a colorist, and he's done most of my Elvira stuff. And Saladin just kind of let me pick the team, the whole art team for it. And I was like, yeah, let's get my man Walter in this. And then Stegman, I don't know if you know, but I think Jay's going to ink it. Jay
Oh,
Leiston.
really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
That is fantastic news. I can't wait to
I think
see
it'll just be a matter of scheduling if he's available when the pages come in. But he's down, and that'll be exciting, I think.
I think Nigel is talking, but it's so quiet that we can't hear it.
You are very quiet, sir. But yes, put it next to your black light. It'd be sick as fuck.
My bad.
Nigel, try screaming whatever you're saying.
I'll be louder.
You gotta go full Ryan Screamo voice.
I'm about to be interrupted by a screaming 3-year-old, but let me show you this guy.
Oh, look at this thing. Get rid of the overlay, Ethan. We gotta see the
damn
puppy.
it, Ethan.
This is 9 weeks old. I think her name is Tokyo.
You think, huh?
There we go.
Well, it was Soshi yesterday.
Oh my god.
That is an adorable
It
dog.
was Kiwi 2 days ago.
I like that. I like that.
There's a 3-year-old.
There we go.
And I gotta go take how old is she? 7-year-old to her school year pediatric appointment in about 10 minutes.
My kids are already in school. No big deal.
Really?
Out of
That's
the
so
house.
weird. We had a vote in the district on whether people wanted it before or after Labor Day, and we all said after.
Oh, I would have said before. I wanted them out of this place.
I want them in May. I want to start the school year. Yeah, I think they're excited to go back. What do you think? I smell puppy breath.
I'm going to go back to work, Brian. Everything looks fantastic, and thank you for having us. This is really cool.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We didn't talk much, but just come back next time when you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Take it easy.
All right.
Bye, Jim.
Bye.
See you, Jim. Thanks.
We were mentioning the new podcast, so there's a comment up there that says, this sounds better and better the more I hear. People are getting excited.
What
Sweet.
does
Vanish.
Yeah, it sucks.
I love the transparency.
Cover quotes.
All right, guys, I got to take off. Maybe I'll
Later,
pop in
Dave.
later, but
All right,
I'll
bye.
be done.
Can
All
the
right,
puppy
bye.
stay?
No, hell
See you,
no.
man.
This is mine. Go with me. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. Well, once again, guys, we got about 50 folks watching. If you're a paid subscriber, if you weren't able to join the waiting room earlier in the stream, we do have plenty of room now. So if you want to hop in here, feel free. If you aren't a paid subscriber, what the hell are you doing? Get in there. Of course, you'll get all of the perks of the paid subscription stuff. So that's a lot of like exclusive physical copies and whatnot. And of course, the full early access to Vanish and all the other goodies like that. And of course, you can hop on these streams live with Brian. So you can head over to klcpress.substack.com to learn more about that if you haven't already. So there, Ryan, I did it. I plugged it. Can I get my money now?
I thought that you got it yesterday, didn't you?
I did.
Oh,
the day after
finally.
I paid rent. Now I'm going to pay 6 months of rent with it. It's going to be great, and I'll have no money once again.
Nigel asked in the chat if anybody's going to see Shang-Chi. I asked that a minute ago. Got no definitive answer. I don't think anybody's seen Shang-Chi.
Well, tonight
I'm seeing Shang-Chi.
I have to tell you
excited.
guys what I'm doing. Have you guys ever played Can Jam?
Yo, hell
Can
yeah.
Jam?
Let's go, Ryan. You gonna get a little Can Jam going in the back?
Yeah, I have invited over 1 million people to have what I'm dubbing the Can Championships.
Oh, nice.
Because the kids don't have school tomorrow, so we're gonna all the parents that have kids that started school this week are gonna cut loose tonight, and we're gonna play some Can Jam.
Nice. Any other yard games or just the Can Jam?
No, it's the Can Championships. What other games?
Listen,
are we playing?
man, listen. There can only be so many people playing at a time. I don't know if you want a little cornhole or something off to the side while they wait.
Nah, well, I have 2 Can Jam sets, so maybe I'll have 2 games going at a time.
2 going at the same time. That's pretty sick. That's a true Can Championship. Very good.
Hey,
Very good.
Can Ryan tell us a little more about that character on the left?
This
one?
Baron.
Yeah, he looks kind of sinister.
That's the Joker.
He looks like
Jared Leto specifically.
Joker and
Yeah.
Null and one of those DC characters. I can't remember his name.
He is our big bad. I mean, essentially, but there's some interesting. It's so hard for me. I'm always afraid that I'm going to say something that I can't.
Well, please, I don't want to get in trouble with yourself.
No, yeah, I'm the boss, so I guess I can say whatever I want. He's our main bad guy, and that's kind of the most I can say.
Cool.
Well, you can reveal, I think, a little smidge more. It's just spoilers for the episode of the podcast. You guys do kind
That's
of
true.
say the main idea of who he is in this world.
Right, but
that's
we
up to you if
can't
you want to
say
say it.
we can't, like, we also have to tiptoe around the similarities.
Yes. I didn't say you had to compare it to anything.
He is.
All right, everybody.
Darth Vader.
Oh my God!
Oh Christ!
Oh my
Oh Christ! God damn it!
I want to see how the magic was made. When does that start?
Chip, this is how you draw.
When does the magic
Are
start?
you taking notes?
When does the magic start? Because I don't see it in what's on display.
Hi, Chip. How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know what? I'm doing all right.
Mr. Chip Zdarsky.
Chip.
So what's going on?
Nothing. What are you working on today?
I've put together my post, my first 3 pages of my Substack comic, public domain, that I'm writing and drawing, and that's going live tomorrow. So
Can you give me a free
shout out to my Substack?
Comp me a free one. I want to be able to read it.
First of all, I know how much money you just got from Substack. You can afford to pay.
That's true. Don't tell Griffin and Ethan.
So let me see your page, your cover.
It's on there. You can see it.
Okay, no, I'm seeing it now. How long have you been working on that?
18 hours. No, I've only been working on it for 2.5 hours now.
Mm-hmm. So how are things going now that you're doing creator-owned comics and not toiling away for Marvel with their high visibility characters?
It's going great, Chip, and I would like to say that it is fantastic because when I tell Donnie that I need script, he listens to me just as much as he does his Marvel editors.
Yeah, but except in this case, you can just start drawing.
That is true.
Yeah.
I've had to threaten that, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no rules now. It's creator owned.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go off book and write it myself. We just did a sequence where I just got to make up everything that was happening because it was a fight scene or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
do you get paid for writing those pages?
Yeah, I get paid. I get paid 50% of what this book makes.
Wow.
That's so lucky.
You're so lucky. Donnie's so good to you. That's the thing about Donnie. He's so good to you. A lot of people don't realize that. Because Donnie could be very bad to you. But he's not. He's good to you. That's really nice.
I have a question for Chip, if I could.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Please.
No.
Chip, how did you feel about writing yourself on Crossover, and how long are you guest writing? I think
I don't like where this is going.
I mean, it was great writing myself into Crossover because it finally felt good to write a proper hero. Spider-Man, Daredevil, all those characters, they're quite flawed. So being able to really dig in on a heroic figure was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was cool. It's cool to read yourself interacting with yourself. Hope I'm not spoiling it for anyone.
No, you literally just spoiled it for everyone. So,
sorry, guys.
Yeah, good job. Fuck.
Well, Chip, now that you have a moment in the spotlight, do you want to talk about public domain?
Well, thank you, unnamed producer. Yeah, so this is a concept I've had for a while now, and I was originally going to start drawing it next year, but then the Substack thing happened. I was like, all right, this is the opportunity to actually put aside some time and focus on this. Is it basically about a family where the elderly father has created the character, the superhero character that is now dominating pop culture. And so, in most of those real life stories, he doesn't own it, and that's a source of problems for the rest of his family. So this is about his sons kind of reconciling with what their father has made, and what they feel he's owed, and how they're going to go about and try and make things right for him. So yes, there's a lot of parallels maybe to the world we live in right now with popular culture and comics. There's a character in there, kind of a villainous artist named Brian Stegman, who I think is going to become a fan favorite. You just love to hate him. It's really
I'm very
something
excited
else.
about this. He sounds really cool. He sounds handsome.
Is
he shredded?
Okay, he is, but in the way how you shred cheese? It's kind of like pieces of his skin just kind of dangle off of him.
Is that his power? That sounds cool.
Yeah. I mean, you could call that a power.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds.
So, anyways, that starts tomorrow. The first 3 pages are going up. I'm writing, drawing, coloring, and lettering it. So for all my Substack subscribers, for as little as $7 a month, even down to $6 a month, if you get the yearly, you can enjoy this comic amongst others. Thank you. Anyways, take it easy.
What? You want to talk about nothing? No Devil's Reign? No,
Wow,
he's coming in for the plug and popping out.
He's gone. I don't know what I expected.
Listen, I was going to give him room for another plug, but if you don't want to do that, that's fine.
He's
back.
back.
I don't know. We don't have to add
connection.
He's back.
Chip, Devil's Reign got announced the other day.
Sure did.
Are you involved with that in any way?
In the announcement or in Devil's Reign?
Devil's Reign.
I am the writer of it. I'm a writer of a Marvel event. So that's a new thing for me to be angry about all the time. Yeah.
Is it true they realized once they did King in Black and Absolute Carnage that events sell?
Kind of the opposite. They've downgraded this event a fair amount because of what has previously come before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
Well,
I mean
tell us-
this is a story where I've been working with Marco Cacchetto on Daredevil, and that's been going well. And we kept telling Marvel what our kind of upcoming plans were, and every time we would tell them, they would talk about kind of maybe bumping it up a bit because it was starting to involve more of the Marvel universe. So it kind of went from like our little storyline to like a big storyline to a mini event to an event. So yeah, it's a lot of fun because we're roping in all the Marvel universe, and as they like to say, there's going to be big changes to the Marvel universe after this. Big changes. Nothing will ever be the same.
I think it's pronounced Chichetto, but
yeah. I don't know if have you read the name on paper before, Chip?
So Ryan, how are things going? Like, how are you doing personally?
I'm at the point in this drawing where I don't want to draw it anymore.
Yeah.
Because this happens every time you're drawing something, like where I've done all like the fun stuff and now I'm just finishing it. I'm still shredded.
Yeah, no, I know.
And I'm rich.
So you're living the dream.
Yeah.
Except for all the fucking work you got to do.
Yeah, it is a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, that looks done to me.
It could probably be inked from here, but
like
too
JP's
finicky.
inking it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he knows what to do.
So
why do you fill in all the black there? Like
OCD, bro.
All right, nice.
It's legit a genuine problem. Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah, no, I always forget. I apologize. I didn't mean to slander your neurodivergence. But
don't neurodivergence shame me.
Yeah, but you also don't need to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
like, are you trying to prove something to people?
Probably.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah, that is probably what it is.
Like,
Although
I kind of get doing it if you're just like, you don't know how it's going to look in the composition, so you don't just like put an X down there.
This is a cover, though. I don't think I would be this finicky about an interior page, but
yeah.
Plus, I am, people are watching as it is made, so I want it to look like nice and clear for the video. But that's like a serious answer, and I don't want to give a serious answer.
No, obviously. So what's happening here on this cover?
He's got a cape that has people's heads in it for some reason.
That's cool.
Well, I mean, the reason is it's up to you, right?
Yeah.
You're drawing it, so.
Well, it's very conceptual. You know how I'm a very conceptual artist.
No, it's super smart.
But how did the heads get in his cape?
Yeah.
It's magic. This whole book's about magic,
John Iker's got a question. Chip, can you describe how you would make this cover good?
Okay, John, that's a great question. How do you mess with perfection?
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's true.
All joking aside, Ryan is an absolutely solid artist.
Solid.
He's super solid.
Tell us about.
And he's a professional. Like he's literally taken checks for the work he's done and cashed them. Like, this guy is a professional, solid artist. So there's nothing I can really say.
Tell us about the artist that you're working with on your Substack.
Kagan McLeod? Shut the fuck up. Kagan McLeod is amazing. I don't know if anyone's familiar with his work. He did Kaptara and Infinite Kung Fu was his big breakout book. I've never known anyone who is so effortless at capturing the human figure as he is. He never spends time filling in the blacks with his pencil.
Right.
He doesn't need to. He's just that kind of guy. He hits it with the ink line. And it's just gorgeous. Yeah, and he's also just like one of the funniest guys I know. So his drawings continually make me laugh, and Kaptara is kind of the end result of that. Yeah, he's great. The other artist I'm working with is Chip Zdarsky, who is just absolutely
Not
like
funny.
Ryan, right? Like Ryan, a professional.
Mhm.
And that's
Is he
about
one
it.
of the funniest guys you know?
No, sad. Definitely sad.
Yeah.
Which I think comes through in his work. A lot of dead eyes. He doesn't draw
Mhm.
pupils, or the
Yeah.
blacks of the eyes. They're just kind of like dead. I don't know what's up with that. It's weird.
We have a question in the chat. Are you drawing public domain because it was difficult to find an artist that would work on that idea with you?
No, kind of the opposite. I knew the idea was so good that I didn't want to cut anyone in on it because I knew it was just going to make millions, right? If you know something's going to make millions, why not make 2 million by also being the artist?
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Does that answer satisfactory to you?
Yeah.
We have a question here from me. How much did you get paid for your Substack?
No, that's an interesting question because Donnie called me before all this came out, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I heard so and so's getting like this amount of money," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, that sounds great." He's like, "Yeah, how much are you getting?" I'm like, "Oh, Donnie, normally I would talk numbers with you, but I don't really feel comfortable talking about this." He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Well, I'll tell you mine. I'm getting this amount." I'm like, "Wow, that sounds great, Donnie." He's like, "You seriously not going to tell me yours?" I'm like, "No. I mean, like the number you just gave me sounds really great. I'm really happy for you." He's like, "Oh, you're shitting me," and it's just like it was like 5 minutes of him just spiraling out because I wouldn't tell him my number, so he just assumes it's more. Even though who knows? The only person that knows is myself and my accountant.
I just kept he called me after that call, and I was just like, Donnie, like it's fine. Just
I know I shouldn't fuck with him like that, but I'm just like who cares? Like he's so driven. Like I don't think I've ever met a comic creator who's just so driven and just so like he wants to be the best at everything. He wants to produce the best work, which is obvious, but he also wants to be the best. He wants to be known as the best. He wants to be the Muhammad Ali of comics. And it's just such a funny idea to me because like who gives a shit? Just make your books. Just make your books as well as good as you can. Try and make a decent living doing it, and make some friends and have some fun. But it just sits in his head. Poor guy. I can't believe you have to work with him.
Yeah, poor guy.
I think that I feel like everybody is like that at least at some point in their career, though, and then you just kind of like.
Well, I mean, I came to it really late, so I haven't really had that. Maybe if I started comics when I was young, like you. But like I broke into comics. Like I started doing Sex Criminals when I was like 38.
Oh wow!
And I already had like a full-time job at a newspaper, so like everything from that was just such a surprise that I was just like, oh, okay, well this is cool. Oh, that's cool. This is cool. And so I just feel like I've been along for this like really fun ride.
Were you trying to break in during that time, or you just kind of?
No, I mean I was doing because I would put out like an issue, like a self-published black and white thing every like year or two, and just sell them at conventions, and I was just happy doing that. But it's mostly just because I was friends with Matt Fraction, and I wanted to do something with him because he was like super funny, and so yeah, we just kind of batted around this idea, and we thought it wasn't going to sell, so it was just like, all right, yeah, we'll do like 3-4 issues of this, and we'll beg Image for the money to do a 5th, and that's that. And yeah, now look at me. I'm so tired.
What was easier, this job or the newspaper job?
The newspaper job is easier. I mean, every job I've had is easier compared to comics,
Mm-hmm.
especially drawing comics. Like, because you need to know how to draw everything,
right,
and understand storytelling and pacing and yeah, like I can't think of another art job that requires as many skills as comics.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah,
especially with speed too.
hmm Yeah, no, it's nuts what is expected of a comic artist. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I probably shouldn't have started drawing a new book because writing is a lot easier, but can't fucking help myself. Can't
Ryan
fucking help myself.
covers. Yeah, what's up, Nigel?
So I was looking at your Substack and your annual. It appears to be $10 cheaper than Ryan and Donnie's. Are we
Interesting.
getting a better value for our dollar, or is that reflective of the product that we can expect?
I mean, look, obviously, Donnie and Ryan, there's two creators involved, both of such high stature. You know, I'm the fun choice. Like, we're producing comic pages pretty quickly. We're getting them to the readers super quickly. We're more fun over there, I think, and less about kind of bragging, which seems to be kind of like the joke yet not a joke that Ryan and Donnie like to go with. That's their style.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, did I ever tell you about how maybe it was like 2-3 years ago? I was approached by Emerald City just to do a panel. There was like, oh, just, if you're coming out, like, do a panel. And I was thinking, oh, it'd be really funny to do a panel where it's me with a bunch of like kind of Batman creators, and I just do it's a slideshow about why I should be writing Batman. It's just like just with like terrible ideas. And so this was my pitch, and they're like, oh, that's so funny. I'm like, oh yeah, of course it is, because you know. But then I started to think, I'm like, oh fuck, but I'm writing Spider-Man. Like, it's no longer like I can't play the lovable loser that'll never get these jobs because I'm getting the job. Like, at some point, the joke just doesn't work anymore. So
it
I'm
must be
wondering,
really hard.
it's very hard, yeah. So I'm wondering if you feel that way now that you're incredibly successful, because you can say stuff like, you know, you're better than Watchmen or whatever, but now that you are better than Watchmen, like, it no longer feels funny, right?
Yeah, I think that I just don't know how to be sincere.
Yeah, no.
Especially in terms of like a public persona.
Yeah.
So I have to have something to latch on to like that. That's basically it. So I'm not going to change it at this point.
Yeah.
My front facing personality. But yeah, Watchmen sucks.
No, it doesn't. No, it's quite good, but you're better.
Yeah. Definitely better.
Yeah,
better than Alan Moore.
Look at this cover. Look how many lines are crossing over each other in this cover. If this was a Dan Flash's shirt, Ryan, you know how much that would go for out the door. The pattern is so complicated on this cover, Ryan. It'd be $4,000 out the door.
How much are you going to sell this cover for, Mr. Flashes?
I don't know. I don't make those prices.
No.
I'm not in those meetings.
Well, ballpark it for me.
For 40,000.
Okay. All right. Issue 2.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. How many pages have you finished of Vanish?
25, because the first issue is 30 pages.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But I don't have script right now, so give Donnie a call.
Chip,
I'm sure he'll listen to this once he realizes I've been talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Chip, do you have any art to show off by chance? Dave Acosta was showing some stuff off earlier.
Let me see if I can grab. How do I?
If you we're not quite sure how to people have been having some trouble screen sharing. If you want, you can email us, segmentfriends@gmail.com, and we can put it up, or you can just show it on camera.
I'm sorry, what's your Gmail?
Stegmanandfriends@gmail.com.
Stegman and Friends?
Yeah.
That's correct.
That was the name of the show that you were
Yeah,
on.
nice excuse.
You've been on a couple times. You
You're
took
one
it
of the
for
friends.
like a week.
Yeah.
Hey,
Amazing
Chip.
friends.
Yeah.
Chip,
Yeah,
Ethan was only an hour and a half late to the stream today.
All right, listen.
Not bad. Not bad.
It never happens.
All right. All right. I've just sent an email to stegmanandfriends@gmail.com.
All right.
It's coming.
Yep, sure is.
I'm in Alaska. The time zone is 4 hours different. I was
Wait, why are you
confused.
back in Alaska?
I haven't moved yet, Ryan. I move later this month.
I thought that you were already in Arizona. You went to Arizona.
I shopped for a house and I found a house and now I'm here and I'm going to move in a few weeks.
Fine. Big
How much
deal.
is the house?
Yeah.
How much is the house?
Yeah.
House is, like a standard house price.
I mean, house prices are all over the map. Give me a figure.
Do you have a chandelier?
I mean, are you going to help me with it?
Yeah, do you?
Chip has a chandelier in his house.
I do.
Do you have
There's
how
my
many square
chandelier.
feet? Oh, look
How
at
many
that.
square feet?
Not bad.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Jesus.
How many bathrooms?
Yeah.
How many I think one bathroom.
You think one bathroom?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You want to know something? This house that I live in currently, my wife bought it.
Yeah.
I did not see it before it was bought, before
Yeah.
we had purchased it.
Yeah.
I was in Cincinnati at a comic convention, and the houses in the area that we wanted were all going really fast. And so she sent me some pictures, and she said, it has a good driveway for basketball, which was one of my requirements, and a large basement, and it's a ranch. And I was just like, if you like it, go ahead. And she did it. And then she called me the next day, was like, our offer was accepted. We have a new house.
That's wild. So when you finally saw the house, were you like, what the fuck?
No, it's pretty much exactly what I wanted. I trusted her because she would.
How many bathrooms?
3.
It's fucking nice.
Are you positive?
It's
Nice.
gonna be 4. It's gonna be 4 soon, actually.
Wow, a 4-bather. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Substack bought me a 4th bathroom.
So you're installing a 4th bathroom.
Well, that was part of the Substack clause. Like, we each had to install a new bathroom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird.
They had all kinds of stipulations on how you had to spend the money.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
There
that's
you go, Chip.
That's page 1.
Looks
Over my
great.
face.
Colors look fantastic.
Thank you. I enjoy coloring.
I don't, but I haven't really tried very hard.
Oh, Chip, did you draw this?
Yeah, I did. Thanks for noticing.
This, yeah, this is pretty good.
There's a lot of panels on the page. There's not a lot of room for the art to breathe, but
Well, I like to make my stories really dense, really count. So the money you spend, you're really getting a lot for your buck. For me, story is king. I know it sounds dumb, but I'm really invested in producing the best story.
I imagine the
people.
density alienates a lot of your fans, though.
What does that mean? Sorry.
Just
Sorry.
like what your brand of fans. I just imagine they want something a little breezier.
Do you think about, when you think about your fans, do you think of like smart people?
Okay, so yes, but not necessarily. Like, there are fans of the creator, but then there are fans of the character who enjoys what the creator does. I think those are different things.
Sure.
The people that paid the money, the $7 a month, for Zdarsky.substack.com, like, those are smart people because they're interested in my works, my process, my thoughts, my commentary on issues of the day. So they're tuned in. They're smart people.
Don't forget your erudition.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He is very erudite.
Yeah, there's that too.
I hadn't thought about that.
Ryan always goes on about how he's Aryan-dite.
Oh,
which I don't.
That's not.
I don't like that at all. And
I've never heard him say that.
No, I have, and it's a little off-putting.
Okay.
Remember when Chip came on the podcast and kept pronouncing himself a proud man?
Oh yeah.
He said, "I'm the proudest boy," and I was taken aback.
No, I don't think that's accurate at all.
We asked him what he was proud of, and he refused to answer.
Chip, we now have the StreamYard technology where if we have you on the podcast ever again, which probably won't happen, you don't even have to record it yourself anymore. You would just click a link and you would show up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, that's how it usually works.
And the craziest thing was
you guys were doing your
2005.
Yeah, you guys were doing your podcast as if it was like 1999.
Yeah.
Like I'm recording on my own
it's
end.
the only way.
A QuickTime file that I have to like.
We only know budget podcasting.
Like we do. So my hit podcast, mangasplaining.com. Like we use Riverside, which is just fantastic. The audio correction is amazing. It simultaneously records all of our video as separate files we can use later, records individual audio, combines them into a track while keeping individual tracks. It's great. It costs more, but that's not really a problem for
How much does it cost?
What am I paying? Paying like $30 a month, I think. It's a breeze through my bank account.
StreamYard is more expensive, so I have StreamYard and it's more expensive. And
yeah, interesting. That's the one I'm looking at it right now. That's the one with the cartoon duck with the headphones on as a logo and the letter S on the headphones. That's this is the professional company that costs more.
All
right, just checking.
Yeah, check this out. Check out that overlay.
Yeah, we can put that up. I mean, it kind of.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
incredibly generic.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
what you want with
it's very cool.
What you don't often get with your recording software is a mascot, and I think that whenever that can come in, it's like, these boys they know what they're doing. This is professional.
Yeah. Make that a bit darker. that area that's just going to be filled in completely black.
I hate you.
No, it's good.
Thank you.
So I just finished a piece. If you would guys like to see it.
Oh fuck
yeah!
All right. So I think Chip might like it. Here you go.
Oh hell, that's great.
So it says level right here. It's like got Brian's level signature on there. That's just part of it.
No. I do the same thing. Like, yeah, my signature looks just like Alex Ross's, so I get that. That's a cool piece.
Yeah, that is a cool piece.
Very nice.
No, I didn't do this. Brian Level did.
Yeah.
Obviously.
What?
Brian Level?
You fucking liar.
I'm trying to get Brian to come on the call. Let me see why he's not coming on the call.
That'd be cool.
By the way, I love the way he does Daredevil. So if you got some influence, you should try and get him on.
Yeah, I know some people. All right,
Chip, have you personally berated Brian Level before?
Why would I? He's a great artist. I got to go. I got to go to the doctor. I don't want to talk about it, but
does this have to do with your disappearing balls?
No, balls are down. They're here to stay. That's what the doctor told me. They're here to stay. So that's good news. No, I got another medical issue. So
are you okay?
I mean, that's what I'm about to find out, right?
Okay.
All right.
Well, let us know.
Yeah. I'll.
Could you jump in the stream while you're at the doctor?
Yeah, maybe I was just gonna say maybe I'll jump in while I'm at the doctor's office.
Because if he has any questions for Ryan Stegman, you could get him on. And
yeah,
that's true. All right. I'll check in a little bit when I'm at the doctor's office. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Chip.
Yeah.
Starsky.substack.com.
Okay, don't.
And now I'm on. Why am I here? I don't know.
Because
why is
that's the
Kurt
money
Cobain
maker.
on the call?
Meg says the same thing.
She did.
Listen, Cobain was a cool dude. I like Nirvana.
Yeah.
Oh, I was recently at a wedding with your boy Donnie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who's wedding?
Everybody thought he was drunk, but we were like, no, that's just Donnie.
Are you serious?
He's just got
Like
that attitude.
people were saying that?
Not drunk,
It's
not
crazy
drunk,
like that.
but like he's being his whole eccentric self, and there was a lot of people meeting him for the first time, and
yeah, that's crazy.
He just like, yeah.
Who's wedding?
He's a big
So
personality.
they used to do not produce, but they kind of did it for whenever they first started up their podcast, the book club one.
Right.
They run a comic shop here in Austin called Bat City Comic Professionals.
Okay.
Yeah, so Matt and Shannon, they run it. It's a nonprofit. It's a pretty cool place.
We got a couple of folks popping in here. Powell. Am I saying it right now?
Yeah, Pavel. It's Pavel.
Pavel.
Yeah.
Hi, man. Welcome.
Hi.
Very nice.
Welcome. Finally, with the legends.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely, man. We also got Ryan Tyrell's here. What's up, Tyrell?
Tyrell.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Look at that.
Segment show invitee. Oh, awesome. We got another drawer here.
Oh, that's secret.
Nice.
You can't see that.
No.
Whoops.
I'll take you off blast. No worries.
No, it's okay. You can show, but I'm going to switch to something else here.
All right,
Ryan, this comment popped up from Anthony. Do you have thoughts on the new Kanye album?
Yeah.
Donda.
Did you say you love it?
Yeah, of course I do.
Nice.
Donda.
There's your answer, Anthony.
Look at all those features. There were so many. Goddamn.
My whole
Jay-Z up
thing
top.
with that album is he succeeded at what he's wanted to do, whether you like it or not is
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
What are you drawing now, Tyrell?
I'm going to draw a Wolverine to warm up with. I just got to the drawing table, so.
Oh, cool.
I thought he was drawing Ryan.
This is Ryan while he's working on his comic.
Yeah.
Very dope. Can I have both of you at the same time, maybe? Let's see. Whoa! Hey,
Oh my
buddy.
God.
Holy crap.
No, I guess
I
not.
think
This
probably
is very
only-
misleading.
Yeah.
There we go.
Pavel.
Ryan, how far along would you say your cover is right now? You almost done?
I am almost done.
We just got a comment from the Art Jedi saying, "Are we really ending the stream now?" I wanted to I think talk to Ryan so bad. Maybe next time. I think there's still time.
Yeah, by all means, get in here.
I think he's
Jump
a
in.
subscriber. He'll get in. I mean, at some point, we'll do one on a day that you can jump in.
And do you have any schedule for these streams? How often are they gonna happen?
I would like to do them Thursdays, just like this. That would be preferable. If it just depends. Like sometimes there might be something that I can't show you that I'm drawing, so I won't know how to. I don't know how to navigate that yet. But yeah, like I said, I'd like to do this every Thursday at least. Maybe at least just a stream where I draw, a random character that we can, give away as one of the to a subscriber to the Substack or something.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Like,
yeah. So, hopefully every Thursday. That's the plan right now, at least.
the cover looks sick. It looks sick, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, I love the features, like that girl on the left side. Yeah, everything looks amazing.
Absolutely. Never mind. Art Jedi.
Pavel, where are you from?
Well, I was born and raised in Poland, but I live in England.
Okay.
Yeah, just in the center, East Midlands, Leicester.
Awesome.
So 7 o'clock now in the evening.
Art Jedi says, I don't think my teacher would appreciate me jumping on in the stream during class. Next time for sure. Cover came out fantastic.
Josh, do it.
Thank you, Josh.
Hop on, Josh.
Do it.
Go to the bathroom.
Be cool for once in your life.
Leave class early. Chase your dreams.
Yeah.
Be a
Quit your
rebel.
school. Quit your school. Chase your dreams.
Hey Ryan, you were telling us a little bit more about the villain, your big baddie, and then Chip rudely interrupted.
That's true.
Well, I couldn't really say much. I mean, it's hard to
cool.
talk about. Like he really, he really would be, the Darth Vader of this world, the
Cool.
Magneto of this world.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of where you're starting, but there's a lot more to it. There's like an extra depth to how the villain in this book works. That you'll have to wait and read it to see.
A couple of really cool comparisons there, Ryan, to Darth Vader, to Magneto, and I'm sure those are the only folks that you could possibly even compare that character to. So
Yeah.
very cool, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
We got Al Silver is coming into the stream. Hey, Al.
Hey, everyone. How are we doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I just got out of a meeting and thought I would pop by.
Excellent.
Well, thanks for swinging by, man.
No
Ryan
problem at all.
is here wrapping up his Vanish 2 cover. We also have Tyrell Cannon in the chat, and he's drawing a Wolverine 2 warm up. You can see that happening right there. Super dope stuff. So welcome, sir.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Hey Ryan, I'm going to hop off, but before I do, I just want to say thanks for doing this. It's super cool. This whole Substack thing is like it's kind of unprecedented for me, and I think it's like a really good time to be like a fan of the comics in this industry right now. So I think it's great.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here, and hopefully you'll come to the next one too.
I'll try to.
Cool.
Bye, Nigel.
Bye.
We'll see you on the next Supple Hangout whenever that happens.
Bye.
Can I ask another question?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, how much of the issue 1 has been done already so far?
I'm almost done with it. It's the first issue is going to be 30 pages, and I've done 25 of them.
All right. Okay.
So we're going to be releasing stuff pretty rapidly, as So we're going to start the colorist, I think, next week. JP's already up to pay. He's about halfway through all the pages that I've penciled, and yeah, we're just going to keep motoring.
And do you think it will be a monthly book, or do you plan to...
Yeah. Once it starts, it should. We're going to get ahead. We're going to have 3 issues done before we sell it to stores, and so that should keep it on schedule from that point.
But, one more question: is there gonna be a hardcover version after 12 issues?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that will. That's kind of just it tends to repackage after you get a certain amount done. So yeah, for sure there'll be. I'm sure we'll do omnibuses and all kinds of fun stuff with it as it becomes necessary.
Ryan, here's a good question for you from Cameron. So how does Substack work exactly?
You sign up, you get emails.
Yes, that's
all
true.
I got.
They are actually new to hearing about this. Are there more details we can give you? You just sign up with your email. You can get most of the posts for free, and you're seeing a lot of new books come out exclusively on there, and you get to watch the whole process. First up is Vanish, and then you got Donnie's other books, Flood, and the one you feed. You're going to watch those books come together. You get to see progress updates and stuff, and then you get those books exclusively if you jump on the paid subscription for for that specific Substack. And a
Yeah,
bunch
so
of
like
creators
the
are doing
paid
them.
subscription works in a way, you'll just get extra perks, like you'll actually get the
Right.
book.
Right.
You'll see the book being made for free, but that we'll limit the spoilers and stuff that will give anything away to you. But you can sign up for tiers where you actually get physical books shipped to you,
Right.
or you can get the digital copy. You'll get the digital version sent directly to your email. I think Substack's working on a reader so that like an actual comic reader, so you'd be able to just get the Substack app on your phone or whatever and read your comics that way. There's all kinds of cool stuff, but the one of the perks, for example, is these people in here that are talking to us now are paid subscribers. So we're just trying to find ways to make it worth it for them to pay the money. And then Tyrell here paid so much money to be here.
I did. Well, you have to make it worth it to them. It can't just be the comic, That's not good enough.
All right, we sold it successfully because Cameron says good stuff. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Woo!
All Red 2015's got a good question, Ryan. Do you write off your comic book purchases on your taxes as quote research/business expenses?
I think I used to. I feel like somebody told me, an accountant told me that that's like a red flag for getting audited.
I do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Tyrell
I think
does it.
I can't. I'm not sure if that's the one that we stopped doing, but or if that was, they said don't write off dinners where you talk about comics, or I don't know. But I definitely did used to do it at least. So I probably.
Are
still
you
do.
worried that an audit from that would draw attention to your other illicit activities?
Yeah, I mean, the money that I have in the Caymans, I don't want anybody touching that.
Yeah.
The money that I pay to you and Griffin for the things that you have to do,
Yeah.
The things you have to do.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds grim.
Another question here. Are you waiting to release them? I assume the Vanish, the issues on Substack until 3 issues are done, or releasing them as they are done?
I think they'll be as they're done. We haven't sat down and figured all that out yet, but that would be the idea, is to give them to you as they're finished. We've already been releasing art and stuff, and I think that what we'll do, what we're kind of planning on doing, we haven't again figured out the logistics of it, but we will be we want to release things in scenes on there. So we already have the first scene is all complete, and so we could probably put that up any day now. But you got to kind of we got to have like a full powwow of how we want to do it.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Ryan,
progress check.
Vincent is wondering, are you going to Motor City Comic Con?
I'm not this year. I'm going to be in Las Vegas at that time.
Well, Vincent,
if you want to know where your Substack dollars are going.
Yeah, COVID permitting, I will be in Las Vegas, because none of my friends got to have their 40th birthday parties because of COVID. So we set up this thinking that all this would be solved by then, and now it's looking like it's possible we won't be able to go. But that was the idea, is to have a 40th for a bunch of my friends in Vegas.
That's a bummer.
Christ, 40.
Yeah. Sorry to bring it down, guys.
You really just killed the whole stream.
Yeah, I don't know what to say now.
There was a moment where everyone was able to forget about COVID, and now we're all thinking about it.
Oof. Oof. Oh, he's going in. Yeah, shade it. Shade it real good.
Yeah.
Shade it real good.
Okay, well, we talked about Kanye. Ryan, are you a Kendrick fan?
Of course.
He's got that new feature on his cousin's track, Baby Keem, who I think was also on the Kanye album too.
Crossover.
Maybe he's coming back. He put out a thing saying that he was working on his last record for TDE. So the King will be returning very soon. I hope.
Yeah, it's about time. It's definitely time for a new Kendrick.
Well, Damn was 2017. Holy shit!
There were all these rumors that he was like spotted doing like a video or something like 2 years ago, and then nothing ever came of it. I was, goddamn. Anthony Ryan wants to know, Ryan, you ever going to share a style guide of these characters?
Yeah, there will be a post at some point where I put up all the designs. I think we want to let some of the more of the stuff be seen before we start putting out all of the designs, because you don't know who some of the characters are yet. But yeah.
You know what would be a good Substack perk is a like an old school like official handbook of the Vanish universe. That'd be fucking sick.
Great idea.
All right,
That'd
you
be
and
so sick.
You and Griffin get to work on that.
Okay, awesome.
Let's fucking go. And we get all the proceeds go to us, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool. We got so many people drawing right now. Pavel, Ash, is there anything you guys wanted to show?
Sorry, do I want to show anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you. I'm working on a sample page.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know how well you will see that. Yeah, it doesn't really.
Oh, yeah, no, we can see. Yeah.
So it starts here. That's the starts here with this one.
Right.
That's the one where the main character is on the rooftop. He's setting the telescope towards the stars.
Right.
Yeah.
He's using the telescope here.
Right.
So that's what he sees through the telescope. And I'm working on this panel now, where he's pressing his back.
Cool.
Yeah,
and on the last panel,
good,
he will see Batman. The next
Oh,
page,
yeah. Nice.
And the next page will be just Batman flying over Gotham City.
It's funny to not be thinking that something is going to have Batman in it, and then all of a sudden it has Batman.
It's got Batman in it.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, a nice like scene. We got some stars and Batman.
Batman, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Have you ever been to the
Whoa.
UK, Ryan, to do any cons here?
I did one convention in the UK a few years back, and I definitely would like to come back. But you know, once,
And do you remember what con was it?
it was called London Super Comic Con.
Yeah, massive.
Dan Hallifield agrees that we should do the handbook thing.
Yep.
All right.
Done.
All right, we're doing it. It's done.
Tyrell, I haven't even like considered it before, but I'm seeing it right now, and of course you draw a fucking awesome Wolverine because you're so good at drawing those beefy boys.
Beefy boys.
Thank you.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
I tend to go with the beefier superhero guys. You know, I don't know though. Sometimes like I want to draw Wolverine more the way he was originally conceived, kind of like short and stuff. So maybe I need to veer away from the beefiness sometimes, but it's just so much fun.
No, but that's like his whole look. He was short and stacked. He's
I feel like one of the first,
man.
yeah, one of the first Wolverine comics I got was actually Marvel Comics Presents by Sam Keith. That has Sam Keith Wolverine in there, and I think that had a big impact on me. And I remember my dad, who grew up reading comics, he's like, Wolverine's not supposed to be that big.
Nah, I say.
And I was like, but it looks cool.
You do. You do. You and Ryan. Ryan's got a great Wolverine as well.
I love drawing Wolverine.
I went back to that Wolverine with a gun run the other day. I like it. It's fun.
Wolverine with a gun run.
Yeah.
Damn. Who's got the emergency on their end?
That's me. Sorry.
They're coming for Ryan because he's too buff.
They're
Oh
coming
no.
for me. Yeah.
Watch out, they got to come put out the fire that's happening on his drawing desk right now.
Yeah.
We're almost done. This is crazy how fast I did this.
Humble brag.
Humble brag. Humble
I
brag.
think it's just a brag, but okay.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
like
right.
too
What am I
good at
thinking?
drawing. I drew a whole cover in 3.5 hours.
Just
Like,
humble
oh,
brag.
It's crazy how I did that.
So, how long does it usually take to ink? Right? What's the turnaround for JP?
He turns stuff around very quickly, but I think he just works a lot. So
Gotcha.
I'm not sure, but he will like. Sometimes I'll turn in something, and then it's like I get it back the next day.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems insane. But he. Sometimes I wonder if he ends up having to spend more time on it than I do because I just half-ass these little tiny lines that I put all over it just because I know that he's going to clean them up.
You guys are a great team. When JP inks you, it looks great.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think he's
Leave
awesome.
say too, but Leave say was nice, but yeah, he's great.
Yeah, Levisay I thought did a great job.
We were just looking at some website inks. Actually showing off some stuff from Superior Spider-Man that he inked, Ryan.
Yeah, he's been tweeting a lot recently. They all look fantastic.
Since we got so many people on here drawing and doing drawings, Cameron asked for all the artists out there, which characters are your favorite to draw? I'd like to hear from all you guys.
I think my answer's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
You don't say, Ryan.
Darth Vader.
Spidey. But now it's this guy. Oliver Harrison.
What about you guys in the chat here? What do you guys like to draw the most?
Do you want to go first, Taylor?
Yeah, Tyrell, what's your favorite?
Cable. If I could just draw
interesting.
one guy all the time, it'd probably be Cable.
I saw that Cable post you just put up. That shit's so good.
He's like this great character that you can draw like 100 different ways, and whenever you don't want to draw a part of him, you just cover it in pouches or something. Pretty cool.
It's interesting because Cable's got so many bells and whistles on him, and I know sometimes like Ryan will say he doesn't love doing Iron Man because there's so many little pieces.
Well, but
to
Ryan's lazy, so that's the difference between the two of us. So.
How dare you?
Hey, we got Brian Level in the chat. Speaking of,
no way,
artist Brian, what's up, man?
Can we not hear
welcome,
him?
welcome.
Hello, who's talking to me? Hi.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, so I'm super laggy, which is going to be awesome for everybody.
Awesome.
We
We're
had,
glad to have you anyway.
Can't be worse than the pencil sharpeners.
Hey, that was my eraser. And this is my stream!
Was that Tyrell Cannon?
If you
What's
don't
up,
like
Brian?
it, get
How you
out.
doing,
How's everybody today?
I'm wonderful.
Am I supposed to be showing this page that I'm drawing or something? You know, you said that so enthusiastically.
If you want to show what you're working on, absolutely.
Please
Well, I think it's illegal or something.
Oh, well, then maybe don't.
The content, not the. I'm kidding. No, I don't know if I'm allowed to. I guess I can show you like a foot or something. I can work on a foot.
Yeah, show us the foot.
Yeah, some people are really into feet.
Well, I'm gonna turn off my volume because I feel like if I start moving this camera around, it's gonna get real loud.
I like Brian's feet.
Yeah.
The question is, are the Daredevil feet good?
Oh.
Mm.
Are you saying Daredevil's like a foot? Is he a foot fetish? You think? Maybe. I don't know.
Definitely does.
Yeah.
I feel like he would be the guy to have a real interesting feat.
We got some pop culture news.
Oh, this is whatever.
Ryan Spider 2099 asked, do we know definitively who's inking and coloring Vanish? We got JP on, right?
Yeah, the colors I can't announce that yet, but
right.
we have somebody locked in place, and JP is definitely inking it.
Awesome.
Cameron Hamilton's bringing up the fact that Rob Liefeld's got the best feet in the biz.
That's true. Oh, Ash had to take off. Ash said, "Thanks, Ryan."
It was nice seeing you, Ash, even though you're not listening to me anymore.
No. I like people just shouting each other's names in the chat. Scoot says, Brian Level. Mark says, Scoot. Scoot says, Mark.
All right, is this working? Can you see my board? This is the most janky setup.
And
Are we cussing in here or what's going on?
Oh,
we're
so
so
much.
you think your ass for cussing dude, I love cussing. It's so good.
If you could cuss more than you normally do, that would be great.
Yeah, that's the preferred language of
I'm in
this
here for
stream.
cussing, not for being told how to talk.
Looks like Brian's drawing Batman.
We got another Batman here.
Batman.
He's, he's having a rough day as you do. When you're a Batman. What's
His
Ryan
cape's
working
all
on?
messed up.
Like Vanish or something?
Ryan is working on Vanish cover number 2.
Mm.
Tyrell's doing a Wolverine warm-up sketch.
Tyrell.
What's up, dog?
Let me see this. It's gonna be. Why is my screen so big and Tyrell's is so small?
Well, we're controlling that.
Yeah, there's Tyrell's. There's his Wolverine in progress.
Yep, this is cool, Tyrell. I like that you got that those extra couple jaws in those claws.
Yeah, man, you got to make them kind of chunky, I like chunky.
Well, they're chunky and there's more angles than usual, which is tight.
Sometimes I go with the straight up like pointy claws, but I wasn't feeling that today.
That is very your vibe, like just a swoop to a real sharp ass point.
Right.
I like it. I like that.
You got like this
Ryan's
Carlos
wrapping up the
Neglia
cover.
claws on those.
Oh, okay, yeah. Down with that.
Some shading.
I love that cover.
Ryan, thank you, Brian. Hands.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Did Chip get into your head about doing all the blacks?
No, I'm still gonna do it. I can't not do it. It's a problem.
Yeah, but do you feel bad about doing it now?
No. Never.
That's what he does. He gets into your head.
Yeah, you guys missed. Chip had quite the cameo.
He's like the Joker.
Oh, I know what I need to do.
Art Jedi is trying to figure out if he's going to be able to get on. Do we know how much longer we're going to go?
I don't think it's gonna be that much longer. I thought this was gonna be a lot longer of a process, but again, I'm super fast.
Good.
Yeah, I'm too good and too fast.
Yeah.
It
was a humble brag for a little bit there, and then it went full on brag.
You can just ask.
Wasn't that the ambient sound of all these pencils scratching away? That's pretty good.
ASMR.
That's pretty
I
good.
need to sign this bad boy.
Can you all pick up the sound of my mouth breathing? Yeah.
Are you gonna slap a signature on there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Todd McFarlane. Okay.
Here, maybe I'll just start working on another page for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll just keep going. Just roll into the next one.
I mean, I've got a page going here.
There it is.
Here,
There it
actually,
is.
you know what? I'm gonna take a photo of it and send it to Stegman and Friends, and you guys can put it up there.
Yeah.
All right.
Scoot wants to know how much lead is on your left hand. Perfect.
Nice. Hopping into some inks over here on Logan.
That's actually my brother's name. Logan.
All right, let's see. Where's this page? This page is kind of spoilery.
Whose?
Mine.
Yeah, well, let's see it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
Is that Batman?
Ryan.
There's some chains in there.
I hear kids love chains.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word on the street.
I sent the cover over to the.
Yeah, I'm getting it up here.
Comics Collector says, I notice no one is drawing digitally. Isn't that less labor intensive? Question mark?
It just depends.
Not on my eyes, I'll tell you that much. Working on
That's a good
paper.
point.
I can, the thing I like about working on paper almost more than anything is the constant ability to always see the whole image.
Mm-hmm.
Like the back and forth of digital,
Speaking of the whole image,
yeah, I can't get a feel for the whole image as well as when it's directly.
Nice cover.
There it is.
that looks good.
Vanish.
Real
issue
sweet
2.
Stegmeister.
How long have we been going? 3 hours and
3
3
hours.
hours and 42 minutes.
All right. What do you guys think?
I like it.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all in all.
Things considered, it's all right.
Next week I won't be an hour and a half late.
Next week we will either do a page or I will do a sketch, something. We'll make sure it's Thursday though, because you and Griffin can be there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Thursday is
Absolutely.
best.
All right. Well,
Next week, I'm gonna just show up and start promoting my own Substack.
oh yeah, Brian, you have one. Go ahead and tell us what your
Please.
Substack is.
Oh, it's just called Thrones. It's all free right now.
Get rid of it.
Thrones, like what people sit on.
Uh-huh.
Thrones.substack.com.
Cool.
So it's pretty much where I talk about comic books and tattooing a little bit, but more than anything, I talk about religion.
Oh, interesting.
And how that pertains to everything that I do.
That's interesting. I'll have to
Cool,
check
cool,
that out.
cool. Yeah.
Well,
But also, I'm going to be disgusting and still try to promote projects that I'm working on and all that.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, using God to promote your stuff.
Yeah, it's like I'm kind of going for this whole The Secret sort of thing,
Sure.
where
Yeah.
I'm trying to make use of that
Yeah, absolutely.
That's sick.
I love it.
for me. So I'm just trying to make
We'll
jokes and
pop back over
You're all
to
very sensitive people.
Tyrell's real quick before we close it out. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, let's see this time. Ooh.
So Tyrell, you're warming up with Wolverine. What's on your docket today?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know. It's big flexing guys. I don't know. I don't know.
Beefy.
They're beefy.
They're
More
bros.
beefy dudes.
They're
Ooh.
beefy. They might be bros. I don't know.
Beef man.
Beef
man.
Cool.
Stay tuned.
Nice. All right. Ryan Stegman, is that going to wrap
Yes.
up your first stream here?
Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna I'll scan this in and post it on Twitter, and people can see what it looks like, all finished up and pretty.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet.
It's been an honor.
It's been an honor, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. You know where to find more awesome Vanish work, klcpress.substack.com. And as we've been talking about throughout the episode, there was a post that went out earlier this afternoon. That is the first episode of Ryan and Don's Half-Assed Substack podcast, where you can get your first story details on Vanish. So feel free to head on over, check that out, check your inboxes, and give that a watch. So then you can know what we're talking about a little bit more, I think. And obviously stay tuned next week for more awesome stuff.
Absolutely.
All right.
There we
Bye.
go. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very
See
much.
you
Thank you for
later.
coming. Everybody that came and talked, thank you so
Hello.
much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Take care, everyone.